Welcome to the Samwell B12 Experience,
where we have you covered for all the NHL action, play-by-play, news, and more. Make sure to subscribe today.
Hello, Canada and hockey fans in the United States and Newfoundland.
You're watching Samwell B Experience.
Oh boy, I hope you're ready to rumble because this is going to be a big one tonight. Original Six matchup opening night. The Leafs, the Canadiens here to do battle, and I am so pumped. Cannot wait for this one to get going. What's up, Melissa? How's it going? Raymond in the house. What's up? Hey, Charlie. Hello there. Chandler, what's going on? Good dog. Jacob, what's going on? Innocent, what's up? Hello, Stefan. Cam, what's shaking? Spooky in the house. Hey, Victoria, what's up? Welcome in, Fred, one and all. Coach Hooded Canuck, go Habs, go. Welcome to the show. Welcome in, everybody. We're going to have so much fun. We're broadcasting across multiple platforms, so welcome in wherever you're watching. Thanks for joining us. This game, oof, we've been waiting so long, hockey fans, so long. And of course, the controversy that took place in the preseason with Montreal and Toronto, Pare and Laine, Jack-Eye. So much to get into, so much fun to have tonight. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you are as well. Raymond, what's going on? Alex, hello there. Sir Gods, welcome to the show. Welcome in, everybody. We're going to have so much fun. And of course, to kick it off tonight, we had to go old school. We brought out the old jersey. We got the old Maple Leaf Gardens patch on it, of course. Memories and dreams. Love the Gardens. It was the best. We're going number 18, Alan McCauley tonight. So we're going old school with the Alan McCauley jersey, and I'm so excited. Lori, what's going on? Lobster Boy in the house. Welcome in, AAU Triton. Thanks for being here. Hello, everybody on all platforms. Now, before we get going, I got to say, if you're in the Florida area and you are being impacted by this storm that's going on right now, please stay safe. Please be good. And I would never ask you ever to leave and turn off the stream, but I want to make sure that you do conserve your battery power. So if you still have power and you're able to plug in and watch along on your device, A-okay, but make sure you're doing everything that you can. It's going to get nasty out there, and we're thinking about you, Florida. Chris, what's going on? Dan, welcome in. Leo, good to see ya. Now, we also have to mention we're going into this season with a little bit of controversy, right? If you haven't heard the news before we get to the lineups, Joseph Woll, who was supposed to be the starter tonight, is now injured. Joseph Woll put on the injured reserve list. That means Waller cannot play for the next 7 days. He's feeling tightness in his back, so Joseph Woll is out, and he's out for the next 7 days, which means we're not going to see him in New Jersey. It means we're not going to see him against Pittsburgh on Saturday, and we'll see him down the road. Daniel Barry, what's going on? Welcoming Nicholas, welcome in. But the good news is Stolarz is getting the start and called up on an emergency backup basis, Dennis Hildeby. So with a home and a, well, not really home and away, with an away and away back-to-back nights starting this season, are we going to see Hildeby get an NHL start tomorrow night in New Jersey? Oh, I don't want to get too far ahead, but that's getting me excited. I want to see the monster. Let's get into the lineups. Let's get this one going. Denver, what's going on? Jerry, welcome in. Matthew, hello there. Welcome in. Kevin, welcome in, everybody. Again, thank you for tuning in. Here are the lineups for tonight's game. First, for the Maple Leafs, Matthew Nyes with Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner. Shocker. We all saw this one coming. The second line, Max Domi, Willie Nylander, and John Tavares. JT going to start as that second line center. We knew this was coming as well. Coach said that's the way it's going to be for now, and eventually Willie is going to slide into the middle. On the third line, and I'm excited for this line, Pontus Holmberg, he's going to be centering Max Pacioretty and Nick Robertson. Robertson and Patch had some great chemistry in the preseason. Robertson was on fire in the preseason. Let's see if he can keep it going. Leah, welcome in from France. Bonjour. Welcome in. Good to see you. Ronald, hello there. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. The fourth line, it's going to be Steven Lawrence with David Kempf and Ryan Reeves, and we need Reaver in here tonight. On the D side, it's going to be Morgan Riley and Chris Tanev. OEL, Oliver Ekman-Larsson paired up with Jake McCabe, and then Simon Benoit and Connor Timmins. That last D pair going to come in, and as mentioned, starting is going to be Anthony Stolarz. Stolarz getting that first game under his belt with the Leafs. Now, of course, Bobby McMahon, Timothy Lindgren, and Philip Myers, the odd men out tonight. A lot of injuries to start this season. Wall, as we talked about, with the lower body injury. Kelly Yarncroc with a lower body injury. Connor Dewar with the upper body injury. Hakanpää with the lower body injury. Fraser Minton with the lower body injury. And Dakota Mermis with the upper body injury. For the Montreal Canadiens, they are putting forward Cole Caulfield with Nick Suzuki and Yurov Slafkovsky. Gotta love Slafkovsky. This guy, he has been getting better and better and better. He's going to be a real beast. We got Alex Newhook with Kirby Dach and Joel Armia. Alex Barry-Boulet with Christian Dvorak and Josh Anderson. Josh Anderson is a Leaf killer. Josh Anderson has been unbelievable against Toronto. And then Emil Heineman with Jake Evans and Brendan Gallagher. On the D side, Mike Matheson with Kevin Gooley. Lane Hudson, who is a superstar in the preseason, and he's going to be with David Savard, and then Arbor Jackeye and Justin Barron. Will we get Jackeye in Reeves tonight? For everything that happened in the preseason, will those two drop the gloves tonight? Alan, what's going on? Mark, welcome in. Bob, how's it going? Well, sucks. He's made out of clay. Seems like it, doesn't he? Mr. Wolf, what's going on? Welcome in. Denver, hello there. Welcome to the show. So those are the lineups. Sam Montembeault getting the start for Montreal. Pizzetta, and Kapanen both scratched by Montreal. Struby is out with an upper body. Patrick Laine, we know he's out with the knee injury. And Harvey Pinard is out with the broken leg. Those are the lines. That's who we're going to see go head-to-head, toe-to-toe, whatever you want to say. Whenever these two teams get together, it's an awesome, awesome game. It is absolutely incredible. Mr. Wolf, all points reset at the beginning of the season. All points reset to start it off, so everybody starts fresh. Now, a couple of stats, a couple of things to call out here. Toronto and Montreal, they're meeting in a mutual season opening game for the 5th straight season and 22nd time overall, the highest such total in NHL history. Austin Matthews, maybe you heard of him. Austin Matthews scored a hat-trick to begin the 23-24 season. It was his second time scoring 3+ goals in a season opener. Of course, he had 4 in his rookie season. Should he achieve that feat again here today, he would become the first player in NHL history to score a trick at least 3 different season openers, and the second to do it back-to-back. Cam Neely did it in 94-95 and 95-96. So Matthews could get some history going here today. Colin, what's up? Brett, how's it going? Welcome in. Eric, what's up? How's it going? That's really funny. Pierre, what's going on? Welcome in. Sasquatch, I think I already got you, but welcome in as well. Now, Morgan Riley, he's recorded a point in 8 consecutive season opening games. Only 2 defensemen in NHL history have posted a streak of 9+ games. Sergei Zubov, he did it in 95-96 to 05-06, and Doug Harvey did it 9 games from 53-54 to 61-62. For Montreal, Cole Caulfield, he can become the Canadiens' the second Canadian since 83-84 to score a goal in 3 consecutive opening games. The other was an unbelievable player, Vinny Damphousse, did it 92-93 to 94-95, putting 3 in there. So absolutely some nice record-setting moments we could see coming across the board here today. Ben, what's going on? Welcome in. Darren, welcome in. Stellars is going to be the wall. Stellars is going to play well. I have all the confidence in the world in Stellars. I was super happy with that signing, and I think he's going to do a tremendous job. Of course, there's a bunch of games going on today. Vancouver and Calgary go at 10 o'clock. Jets and Oilers at 10 o'clock. Penguins and Rangers at 7:30. Avalanche and Golden Knights, they go at 10 o'clock. Now, yesterday, we saw Utah come out having their first game. Thank you so much for the follows on TikTok. I appreciate that. We saw Utah play last night, and I got to tell you, they were exciting. First of all, I know they're just called the Utah Hockey Club. I know everybody wants to see their name come out and be unveiled, but if you watch the game, the colors were gorgeous. The jerseys looked nice. That crowd was booming. It was awesome. Primus, how's it going? Banking on Monday, what's going on? Banking on money. I always call you Monday. Welcome in. Beverly, what's up? Welcome to the show. Thank you all for tuning in. As you are coming in, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. Hit that like button. We want to get those likes through the roof. Of course, wherever you're watching on, hit that like, hit the heart, hit whatever it is, hit those buttons for us, and make sure you're subscribing and following along. We're going to be here all season long. In this opening week, we are going in style. Yesterday, we were live for the Boston Bruins Florida Panther game. Florida absolutely shellacked Boston for the most of it, but hey, Boston almost came back. They made it a game. We got this game here live tonight. We're live tomorrow with the second game, Toronto and New Jersey. That's going to be fun. Saturday night, Pittsburgh and Toronto. Toronto's home opener. And then, of course, we wrap up the week on Sunday, even though Sunday is technically the first day of the week. But for us, it's going to be the end of the week. Battle of Alberta, Calgary, and Edmonton. So we got lots of games going on this week. We have you covered. So we'd love for you to hang out with us for the long haul. Ronald, how's it going? Welcome in. Wins this summer. Good to see you back. Welcome to the show. I always love when these games get going with original 6 matchups. Toronto-Montreal, it's a rivalry for the ages. We don't need to talk about the history between these two teams and how much these two teams mean to their cities and to the game of hockey. But I don't know about you. I remember myself growing up Saturday nights, sitting in front of the TV, listening to the Hockey Night in Canada anthem, listening to the song, getting pumped up. Of course, back then, Montreal was a much better team than they were now. They've had some struggles, but they're rebuilding. Of course, if we go back in history again, Toronto, LA in the 92-93 Stanley Cup playoffs, Gretzky, high sticks, Gilmore in the face. Gilmore goes down. LA goes on to face Montreal in the finals. It could have been Toronto and Montreal for the Stanley Cup, but it did not happen. Richard coming in with the 50-pound super chat. Richard, thank you so much for the first game of the season in memory of my Habs supporting father. Richard, we're right there with you, thinking about you and your dad. Even though you're a Leafs fan, he was a Habs fan. Still got to respect that. Thank you, Richard. And here come the hockey sticks. Get those stick taps in for Richard, dropping a huge super chat. Thank you so much, Richard, for all your ongoing support. Elaine, hello there. Welcome in. First time I'm watching the game on YouTube. Well, welcome in. We're going to have a lot of fun. We do things a little differently here. Hayden, what's going on? Welcome in. So Pierre, we do our own version of it. We're going to have the game covered for you. So we will get it going. As soon as they switch to the ice, we'll switch our screens around as well. Now, it is the home opener in Montreal, so they're going to do the whole team introductions and whatnot. So that's going to come, and of course, we'll pipe in as much as we can what they bring to us. So this is going to be a good one. Ivan, is this our year? Maybe. I will tell you, all the predictions I've seen so far has the Edmonton Oilers taking the cup this year. All the pros are picking the Oilers to go all the way. I have seen some say Toronto's going to get to the finals but lose to the Oilers. Some pros out there are picking the Dallas Stars. Dallas with another very, very strong team. I only saw one person pick the Florida Panthers to repeat. Rick, what's going on? But I don't think... I'd love to see it true. I'd love a Toronto-Edmonton final. I think everybody would love to see that happen. But boy, you never know, right? Health is going to have a big, big impact on this team. We're going to have to see what it's going to be. Jacob Lee, what's going on? Welcome in the $5 super chat, the laughing pair. I love that guy. Thank you so very, very much. And I remember, was it Bruce and Val? Was it Bruce and Val? Am I remembering that correctly? I hope so. But Jacob, thank you so much for the super chat. Caden, what's going on? Who's ready for some Leaf hockey? I know I am. John, I am so pumped. I am ready. If the cup comes to Canada, I wouldn't be mad. See, I'm the same way, right? If a Canadian team wins it, I'm good with that. I'm happy. It doesn't matter where in the country it goes, as long as it comes north of the border. Antonio, how's it going? It's going to be Triton still calling that Tampa Bay. He's pushing for that Tampa Bay, but yeah, I don't think that is going to happen. But hey, stranger things, right? They're going to get the pregame celebration kicking off here in moments. They're at their last commercial. They said it's coming up soon. So when that does come up, we'll be feeding that in and we'll switch our screens over as we get ready to introduce the Montreal Canadiens. Now, on Saturday night against Pittsburgh, they're going to do the same thing in Toronto. They're going to introduce all the players and bring them all out. So it kind of is a little bit long, but it's always nice to see it and be a part of it. Jeff, how's it going? Yes, Oilers still need a goalie. They desperately need a goalie. And can we take a moment here and just recognize Jack Campbell? Jack Campbell, who spent some time in Edmonton, struggled, couldn't stop a beach ball. He played a long time here in Toronto and did a pretty darn good job. But Jack Campbell recently checked himself into the NHL Players Assistance Program. We don't know what the issue is, but of course we wish Jack Campbell the best and hoping that he is able to get the assistance and the help he needs. So it's always tough when a good guy like Jack Campbell, Soupy, has to reach out for assistance, but I'm glad he did, and I'm glad he's going to get the help that he needs. Vox, what's going on? No option for the refs. We're starting on the refs already. Puck drop hasn't even happened, and we're already getting on the refs. But that's okay. Yeah, Richard, absolutely. Best wishes to everybody in Florida for sure. All right, we are getting set for this opening celebration here in Montreal. It is a nice thing they do. Again, I know it tends to drag on a little bit, and it's a little long as we're all sitting on the edge of our chairs waiting for this to kick off. But it's nice for the Habs and the people here, and we'll celebrate our Leafs on Saturday when they have their home opener against the Pittsburgh Penguins. So while we're waiting, a lot of folks out there might be wondering, so how did Toronto manage to sign their PTOs and stay under the cap? Well, they had to get a little creative. Slushy, what's going on? It's crazy the Canadiens went from winning so many cups to this drought. It happens, right? Lost Anchor, how's it going? Welcome in. So how did Toronto make this happen? So if you didn't hear, Max Pacioretty, he signs 1 year at $873. And of course, the other one was Steven Lorentz. He signs at $775. They also signed Cade Weber to a little bit of an extension as well, kicking in a couple of years, locking him up. So what did they do? They had to make some moves around. Easton Cowan has been loaned to the OHL back to the Knights. It's unfortunate for Easton Cowan. We know he wanted to make this team, but in order to make that happen, they had to send Cowan back down to the O. They also had to deal with that injured reserve section, right? They had to make sure to move some guys around. Calle Jarnkrok, who's rumored to be on the trade block, as is a few others, but Calle Jarnkrok, he gets put on long-term IR to free up some of that salary, as did Yanni Hakkapää. So some creative movement allowed Toronto to make those changes. All right, they're getting set. They're going to bring on these players. Let's listen in.
The support teams and coaching staff. Préposé à l'équipement, equipment managers. Francis Saint-Pierre.
So the equipment managers are getting introduced, and we have to say equipment managers highly underrated for what they do. And next year, I think he has a real good chance, Ivan, a real good chance.
Jim Ramsey. Maxime Gauthier. Sébastien Tunat.
So they're naming them all by name, always nice.
And Matt Moore.
Yeah, Darren, they'll kind of do a combination of French and English.
Conditionnement physique. Développement des joueurs et diététicienne. Responsible for players' fitness.
So they're going through, wow, they're going through the trainers. They're going through everybody. All right, I'll bring that down a little bit till we get to the players. Let's see your predictions. What do you think this game is going to go? We got 4-2 Habs. Habs going to take it. Taylor, what's going on? Mr. Wolf says 4-3 Leafs in overtime. Can we get overtime on game one? That would be awesome. Jody, what's going on? Welcome in. Go Habs, go, but Leafs are strong. What you think? That's right. Get your predictions in. I got to be honest. I have a feeling Toronto is going to take this one. I'm more aligned. I'm kind of in that 3-2 area. That's what I think. I see a lot of 4-3. I'm thinking 3-2. Vendetta, what's going on? Welcome in. Hope everyone had a good day. Absolutely. There he is, Coach Marty St. Louis getting a huge ovation. Huge ovation here. Marty St. Louis, of course, what a talent he was. Absolutely incredible human being on the ice. He could play the game, and he's doing a great job here in Montreal. What an ovation for Marty St. Louis. That's awesome. Happy for him.
Le numéro 47, number 47, Jaden Struble.
Trudeau, so they're doing the players not in uniform tonight.
Le numéro 49, number 49, Raphaël Harvey-Pinard.
And there's Patrick Laine on his crutches.
Le numéro 55, number 55, Michael Pezzetta.
Pizza. Welcome in, everybody.
Le numéro 91, number 91, Oliver Kapanen.
Make sure to tap that thumbs up button. Hit that like button for us.
Et le numéro 92, number 92, Patrick Laine.
Big ovation for Patrick Laine. St. Louis giving the little pat on the back. Randy, that's funny. Huge ovation for Patrick Laine. Montreal showing him the love. That's huge.
La formation de ce soir. Here is tonight's roster.
Here we go. Gotta bring it down a little bit. We'll bring it back up when they start announcing them. I know this song. I've heard this before, but I don't know who this band is. Duke, what's going on? Welcome in.
Number 13, Cole Caulfield.
Cole Caulfield, the first one out, to huge ovations. They got the smoke shooting up beside him. That is great. Very, very cool. Wow, if they're...
Number 15, Alex Newhook.
Alex Newhook. If they're going to put this much time between each player, my goodness. This is going to take all day. Come to center ice, smile, pause, move along. Let's get the next one.
Number 17, Josh Anderson.
Josh Anderson, great player. Great player. Physical presence. Plays with a chip on his shoulder. Has a wicked shot. That is awesome.
number 20, Yuri Slavkovsky.
Slavkovsky. He's getting a nice little applause here. Slavkovsky, a tough rookie season, but boy, oh boy, did he turn it around. Slavkovsky making a huge, huge impact. Playing really well.
Number 21, Caden Goulet.
Here comes Goulet. Wow, all right, I'm just going to leave this down. They're doing this the very slow way. Holy moly. It's going to take forever to get through the whole team here. They skate out to center ice. They come out to center ice, they stop, they smile, they pose, and then they move along. But it is quite nice. They got a full orchestra out here on the ice playing with a band. They got a band in the corner. That's pretty cool. Here comes Dvorak. Dvorak making his way down. You know, one thing I will say about these Montreal Canadiens, they are focused. Usually when the players come out, they have a little bit of a smile. Their Dvorak gives a little bit of a wave. But they are all business coming out. All business. And that is something that's really, really good to see. Really good to see. Chelino, what's going on? Welcome in. Touch, how's it going? Adrian, welcome in. Please reduce NHL costs by 44. Give some free tickets. Yeah, man. Boy, oh boy. They definitely should do something. I mean, ticket prices are outrageous. You got that straight. Doesn't matter where you go now. But I like what Utah is doing. Utah making family-friendly, affordable pricing in terms of their food and beverages. So that is pretty cool. All right, we're just letting these players come out. Of course, we will bring you the anthems as they come through. Thanks so much, Adrian. Right back at you. Appreciate it.
Let's go.
Lane Hudson. Here comes Lane Hudson. Elias, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Thank you for hitting that button and being a part of our community. Welcome all of our new subscribers. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Hit that like button. And of course, hit the follow and subscribe buttons as well. They're still trouting them out. You're at the game. Nice touch. Well, enjoy the game. Have a blast. BD, what's going on? So one thing I will say as they're bringing them out, we have the ability for you guys to play along with us all stream long. You certainly can get points by hanging out. If you come in the chat, say hello, talk along as Savard is coming out, you're earning points. You'll see people typing in exclamation mark points in the chat. Now, this is a YouTube only thing, but they'll type exclamation mark points, and that will tell you how many points you've earned. You can then redeem your points by doing exclamation mark redeem in a certain command, and that will bring up Leaf graphics or Montreal graphics on the stream. You'll see these commands flowing through as we go, and you can use those commands to use your points to bring graphics up on the screen. Now, of course, channel members, you have the ability to drop team logos in the chat to cheer on your favorite teams as we go. A way that you can have a little bit of extra fun as we play along. Jody, thank you so much for hitting that thumbs up. Moose, what's going on? Welcome in. So they're still bringing out these players. It's quite nice. Big props, big respect to the fans in the building, giving nice applause, nice little ovations for each of the players as they're lining. And I'm expecting when they say, and now the Toronto Maple Leafs, they're going to get booed out of the building. Here comes Mike Matheson, number 8, assistant captain. Mike Matheson, pretty darn good defender. I'm a big fan of Mike Matheson. Here comes Brendan Gallagher. He comes out to a nice applause. Very nice applause. Ex-London night. Was he really? Randy, I didn't realize that. The captain.
Number 14, Nick Suzuki.
Nick Suzuki making his way out to a huge ovation. There it is. The Montreal Canadiens lineup is complete. They are all on the ice. Suzuki giving a big wave, a big turnaround at center ice. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Ivan, yes, Joseph Wall is out with tightness in his back. So he is out on the IR for 7 days. So Stolarz getting the start for the Maple Leafs here tonight. All right.
Veuillez maintenant accueillir les visiteurs pour le match de ce soir. Please welcome tonight's opponents, les Maple Leafs de Toronto, Toronto Maple Leafs.
They're the boos for the opponents, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Uh-oh, and my computer is not behaving nicely right now. Here they come, making their way out. The Leafs. You hear those boos.
Leaf season starts the same way last one ended, with injury, misfortune in the crease, lower
big time boos. Wow.
Out of action here tonight.
So this is going to be interesting. We're getting set for the anthems. Opening night goalies: Jack Campbell, 21, Matt Murray, 22, Samsonov in 23, Stolarz in 24. 4 goalies in 4 years for Toronto. It's time to rise to the national anthems.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Remove your hats and caps for the Canadian national anthem, performed by members of l'Orchestre Métropolitain, conducted by Maestro Yannick Nézet-Séguin.
Excellent job. The anthem is done. It's time to play some hockey. Opening game, Maple Leafs Canadiens. They are ready to rock and roll. I'm ready to rock and roll. Hope you are set. Let's get ready to go. This game is going to be kicking off momentarily. John, no Wall tonight. It's Stolarz. Stolarz for the Maple Leafs. Theo, Sam Eagle, what's going on? JDA, welcome in everybody. Thanks for joining us wherever you're watching, whatever platform you're watching on. Big Rickster, welcome in. Make sure you hit that thumbs up for us. Hit that like button, and of course, hit that subscribe. We are almost at 24,500 subscribers, 14 subscribers away. So go on, hit that subscribe as we're getting things fired up. We're getting things ready to go, waiting for puck drop. They're going to get all the equipment, all the orchestra off the ice, and then it's going to be game time. And we've all waited a very, very long time for this to come. We've waited a long time. The lights are on. There's new captain, Austin Matthews. The Austin Matthews era is here and about to kick off. What kind of leadership is he going to bring? This is going to be awesome. Jody, you should, depends on where you're watching. Usually it's right below your chat. It'll look like a big thumb up. Just give that a smash. Jim, what's going on? Welcome in. How long before Robertson is hurt? John, don't say that. Don't put it out there. Robertson, he's going to do his thing. All right, we got to put the cap on. It's tradition. Let's go. This is where it all counts, for real. Nico, how's it going? Welcome in. I love that, Nico. That is great. All right, it's time. Go Leafs, go. Go Habs, go. Whoever you're cheering for, flood that chat. Let's see who is going to take over. Who is going to win? Leaf fans, Habs fans, who you cheering for? Which fans are taking over this game? I want to see it. Let's see it. All right, all the widgets are starting to pop up, which is perfect, right on time. And we are set to go. The ceremony is done. Stolars looking like Felix Potvin with those dark blue pads. Every time I see Stolars there, he looks so much like Potvin. It is absolutely crazy. He hasn't played a lot, especially in Florida, but he's going to get a lot of time here in Toronto. I just got that feeling. Sam Montembeault facing off against him on the other side of the ice. This is going to be a big one. Leafs and Habs kicking it off 24-25. Will we get a scrap? Will Ryan Reeves drop the gloves with Arbor Jackeye tonight because of what happened with the Patrick Laine, Cedric Pire situation? Will that happen? Will Marner show up tonight? Is Nick Robertson going to continue his hot hand? So many stories that we're going to be watching along the way, and we can't wait. There we go. We are 10 likes away and 10 subscribers away from hitting some milestone numbers. Go ahead, smash that thumb up, smash that subscribe. Now let's play some hockey. This coming around, Matthews in the Montreal zone. Taking a look, coming around in front, throwing it right on front. Nice job, back to the line. Here's another shot. This one is stopped and kicked to the corner. Marner, he's going to cycle it over to Matthews. Matthews cutting around. He's going to go to Matty Knives. Knives with this now. Knives throwing it in front. That one gets blocked. Picks it up, going back to the point. Good shift here by Toronto. Tanev, he throws it towards the net. Marner on one knee tried to shovel in. Tavares coming in, throwing a shoulder. Wow, Tavares coming in, throwing a shoulder to start the game. Love seeing Johnny T getting in there. This coming around, Montreal going to slow this one down, bringing it up. Jody, you're very welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much, Theo. Sam Eagle, appreciate it. Montreal going to dump this one in the corner. McCabe misses it. Habs going to pick it up. First shot. That one's going to be steered aside. Down in the corner, here comes Big Willie Styles. He's going to pass this one across. What kind of season is Nylander going to have? Will he continue the season where he left off from last year? And here we go. Are the gloves down? We got a fight. And it's going to be Max Domi. Max Domi trying to get in there. And the ref's going to jump in and break it up. They're not going to let them go. Savard and Domi jawing. The ref's going to blow it down, and they're going to separate that one early. Oh, we were hoping we were going to get round one, but it just didn't happen yet. We wanted it.
Round one, fight.
Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. But that would have been a start. Domi. I didn't have Domi to get the first fight. That was not on my card, on my setup.
For the Montreal Canadiens, Stolars with a great save, and this is one
so both teams coming out of the gate here. Both teams fired up. Domi and Savard, they got tied up. Domi got 2 shots, and Savard actually didn't throw any. So Domi's going to go for roughing, and I think he's going to be the only one.
It's alive.
So it's going to be a Montreal power play here to start this game. So just like that, Max goes to the box, trying to set that tone. Randy, hello there. Morgan, what's going on? Welcome. Off the draw, Leafs going to win it. Tanev pumps it behind the net. And Toronto going to clear this one out and down the ice. There we go. We got the 100 likes Thank you for doing a great job with those likes. Looking for 10 subscribers to come in and put us to 24,500. The countdown to 25K. If you're not already subbed up, hit that subscribe. Here comes Montreal. High slot with a shot. In and out of the glove of Stolarz in Toronto. Going to clear this one all the way down the ice. Nice shot there, Montreal from the high slot. Good positioning on the power play. Matheson, he's going to bring this one up, going to pass it back, and Montreal drops it all the way back. Here they come, up and over the line is Suzuki. He's going to bring it in, sending this one around the boards, near side, trying to make a play here is Caulfield. It bumped over his head, comes back to the line. Matheson going to go far side into the slot again. They shoot, and that one is going to go just wide. Caulfield picked up again. He has it taken away. Mitch Marner, short-handed. He's going up. He's looking to pass it. Marner, he feeds it across. Can't hit Matthews. That's a chance there where Marner, he's got to take it. He would have had a good scoring chance. Mark coming in with that subscribe. Thank you. And welcome. Montreal with a chance. And they lose an edge and fall down. Getting it up back around. Doc bringing it right in front. Shot right on, and Stolarz with a nice little save. Coming back across, Montreal still with it. Shot's going to be blocked by Jake McCabe. Coming over to Marner. He's going to backhand this one out and all the way down the ice. Good save there by Stolarz. Stolarz tracking that puck well. Here in the early moments, Montreal had a couple good opportunities. Hudson going to play this one all the way back. Montreal bringing this one in, driving it into the corner. Being taken into the boards here is Alex Newhook.
Let's go!
Big fan of Alex Newhook. Shane coming in with that subscribe. Thank you, Shane. Leo, what's going on? Welcome in. Back to the line, it's Hudson. He's going to curl around Nyes. Hudson cycling back around in the corner by the hash marks. Nyes pushing him down low. Ekman-Larsson comes over with a hit. Riley picks it up, and he's going to clear this up and all the way down the ice. Good job here by Toronto to kill this one off early, and that's going to do it. We should be back to 5-on-5 hockey as Arbor Jackeye picks up the puck. He's going to send this all the way down. Here comes Montreal into the zone. Faced with a little hit. Picked up here by Benoit. Benoit going to backhand this one around the boards. Leafs outlet pass. Sending it up. Here comes Toronto. 2-on-1. Shaping up. Robertson shooting. And that one gets knocked down. Penalty coming up here to Montreal as Toronto still has it. Now it's finally picked up, and it's going to be a penalty to Montreal. Toronto going on the power play. Wow, back and forth, back and forth. What unbelievable action.
He's wide open. He's got
Slavkovsky took that shot that was in and out of the glove, and it was a great shot. But my goodness, back and forth, end to end. Montreal had their power play. Now it's Toronto getting their chance. Let's see what the Leafs can do with the man advantage. Can they work this one through?
With a Maple Leaf jersey.
I'm excited. I'm real excited. Let's go. Leaf power play. Puck is dropped back to the line. Marner playing this across back to Tavares. Marner at the point. He's going to pick it up. He's going to go near side here to Matthews. He throws it towards the net. It's knocked down. Riley behind the net throwing it to the point. That misses Marner. And it's going to come all the way down. Stolarz. He's going to set it up and leave this one here behind his own net. Last year, Toronto was ranked 12th with power play goals, 57 power play goals to be exact. Here comes Matthews, dipsy doodling, bringing it over the line. Tipped in Nylander, keeping it in. Back to Marner, over to Matthews. Matthews just past the face-off dot. Back to the boards, giving it to Riley. Riley's got options. He goes up the middle, can't hit Tavares. And Montreal going to clear this one out and down the ice. 1:15 to go here on the power play. 1:15 to go. Riley's going to pick it up. He's going to carry this one ahead. Banking it off the boards. Pacioretty coming on the ice now. And here comes Domi. Domi going to bring this one up. He's getting booed. Pacioretty squeezed off on the boards. He can't go in after it. And Montreal going to play it. It comes to the line and out. Ekman-Larsson back to pick it up for Toronto. Max Domi going to take the pass. He's going to carry it in. Dumping it off to Robertson. Back to Domi. His shot is going to go up and out of play. So 44 seconds to go here. Toronto not really able to get anything set up with their second unit and get it going. But boy, oh boy, are they moving things. Don, how's it going? Welcome in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. And thank you, everybody, for joining in. What a game we have. Original 6. 38 assists last season for Domi was his highest since 18-19 when he played for Montreal. Lala's Place, good evening, welcome in. Who's going to have the first help? Right, Dallas? Back to the line, this coming around, Toronto holding it. Little broken play as Knives was driving in, but the puck came to where he was, and Montreal going to bring it out with ease and play this down. Good job, Jake Evans, to eat up some time. Ekman Larson with under 30 seconds to go, going to carry it up. They're going to drop this one back. Here comes Domi again into the zone, dropping it for Matty Knives. Knives to Ekman Larson. He shoots. It's down in front. Pacioretty, he tries to scoop it out, and he can't get a shot on net. Montreal's going to come away, playing this around behind their own net. It was Josh Anderson. And Montreal going to work this one up and through. Back to Anderson. He's going to bring it in over the line. Dropping this one back. Tried to thread the needle to get it to Anderson for a tip. Can't do it. And the power play is going to expire. We're back to even Steven. 5-on-5 hockey. Just under 14 minutes to go in the opening frame here. And this has been great. Toronto setting it down. No icing call. Montreal going to pick it up. They're going to bring this across. And there it is, 24,500. Thank you all so much. The countdown to 25K begins here. We are 500 subscribers away. Montreal, long shot. Stellaris sees that through traffic and is going to make the save and hang on to it. Thank you, everybody. Unbelievable. Much appreciation. They're going to go to a commercial break. What a fast pace to start this one. 7 shots by Toronto, 5 for Montreal. Toronto leading the way so far in the face-off circle. Thank you so much for the follows. Appreciate that very, very much. Phoenix, thank you. This is so great. I don't watch hockey, but everyone at my work does. Awesome, Phoenix. So I'm glad you're able to join in and be part of it. So thank you for the follow. John, thank you for the follow as well on the talk. Thank you, everyone on the book and, of course, on YouTube. Thanks for coming in everywhere. Now, one of the added bonuses to watching along on YouTube, if you're in the chat, you're earning points. You're earning points. Check your points at any time by typing !points in the chat. For sure, I want to be in the convo tomorrow. Awesome, Phoenix. We look forward to it. Now, channel members, just as Dallas did, you have the ability to play our gambling dice game with your points. You can earn points at a faster pace by doing like Dallas did, !gamble, and putting in your number. Stefan, thank you for hitting that subscribe. DJ coming in, hitting that subscribe as well. Thank you both so much. Paralife, what's going on? Aaron, welcome in. Thank you all for joining us here today. Now, one of the fun things you can do with your points, not only members, you have that benefit, but in the chat, you can play our virtual slot machines. It's perfectly free. You just use the points you earn by chatting. So lots of ways you can try and earn points faster, but you can use your points to bring up Leaf graphics and Hab graphics. !redeem Go Leafs Go, redeem Leafs, or !redeem Habs will bring your team's graphics up on the screen. That way you can play along. And again, that is simply for YouTube. So thank you for playing along. On the go with CeeLo. What's going on? Awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, CeeLo. There it is. The Hulkster coming up. Duke bringing up the Go Leafs Go. There's so many hidden redemptions. You'll pick them up. You'll see it as we go. All right, let's go. Off the draw, Montreal back to the line. They're setting it up. Here's a long shot. Hits a leg. That's going to go to the corner. Matheson getting it up to 82 miles an hour. This is going to be in the middle of the ice. Toronto playing it up to Marner. Marner has a chance. Knives breaking to the net. Marner shoots. And a nice save here by Montembeault. Bringing it in. Matthews, he's going to turn and scoop. His pass gets intercepted. This coming back around. Out of the line. Toronto in the neutral zone. They're going to flip this back up, trying to get it back in the zone. Montreal with it. They're going to steal, and it's their turn. Slafkovsky, he's going to break this one in. Penalty coming up here to the Maple Leafs, and it's going to be Connor Timmins going to get a minor penalty for slashing. So slashing is the call. Toronto back to the box. Something that the Leafs have to do a better job of, and quite frankly, both teams have to do a better job keeping out of
Here's
the
your
box.
early standard for slashing.
So
You know, this is a play for
Slafkovsky,
Slafkovsky
he makes a
that
nice
just says
move
a
at the
lot.
line.
It
Connor
is on the
Timmins
hands, right in
gets
the
the
top
stick
and
up, gets a
above
little
the glove.
whack
And for
right across the
Slafkovsky in that
gloves.
first year,
You
he might have
can't
maybe
do
just
that. You
dumped
got to
that one
stay
in
off the
and
hands.
not wanting to
Just
take
about
a chance
anything
and
on the
make a
hands,
play.
they're going to
Instead,
call
his patience
and send
there
you
draws the
to
power
the box.
And it's brought to you by Royale.
Montreal's
Tiger Towel,
second
paper
power
towel,
play.
power
Let's
through.
see it.
Misses.
Off the draw. This one going to come right back to Hudson. Hudson. He's going to play this one up. Down low, bank in the slot. They shoot. Stolar's got a piece. Tic-tacking and oh, as they just missed. And that is deflected up and over. This coming around, trying to get through.
Boulay sends it back, and here's Hudson. Watch there
back across, bouncing it. Montreal with it. Taking a look, feeding it to the line. Hudson keeping it in. Montreal at the bottom of the face-off circle. Now up to the dot. 1:30 to go in the power play. Shot right in front. Stolars is down. Somehow sees it through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys' legs and manages to cover that one up. Good job there by Stolars. Stolars coming up huge. Really, really good play. Can't wait for tomorrow. I get to watch Allmark play his first game. Nice, John. That's awesome. And by the way, Allmark with a big signing. And it looks like we're getting a goal, but my feed must be super delayed here. We can see it says Montreal is scoring. I'll wait till this happens, then I'll refresh. Let's see if that's true. Montreal coming around. Here's a quick pass. They do. They go upstairs and they score. Montreal scores on the power play. Oh boy. Did they get in here early and they put this one high and up over the shoulder of the Toronto netminder. What a perfect shot. That was absolutely beautiful. Cole Caulfield is going to get the goal. That one is from Slafkovsky and Kirby Dach. And of course, our feed decides to crash right at that moment. Thank you, TV network broadcaster. All right, now it's back up and running. So Cole Caulfield gets the goal from Slafkovsky and Kirby Dach. Montreal with a 1-0 lead here. How is Toronto going to bounce back? Power play goal for Montreal. Caulfield is first of the year. They're going to send this down the ice. Domi is back to pick this one up. He's going to get knocked off his feet. Still battling with it. Tavares coming over. He's trying to pick this one up. Wayne, what's going on? Welcome in. Rockin', what's up? Good to see you. Toronto going to circle in their own zone. Going to flip this one up to the Montreal line. They can't get it in deep. Comes back to Tavares. JT, he's going to work this ahead. Here comes Nylander. Nylander dropping it back for Timmins. Timmins with a shot. Big save. Rebound is there. But Holmberg couldn't pick it up. Here comes Nylander. He's top of the zone. Curling around. He throws it towards the net. That's going to sail wide. Back in the corner. Holmberg getting bounced around. Got to be stronger on your feet. Pacioretty can't come up with it as Hudson going to flip this one over. And here comes Robertson. Robertson coming in. His shot gets blocked. He was looking to put that one in. Down in the corner, Pacioretty throwing a big hit. Toronto pinching. Patch behind the net, waiting for it. Can't settle it down. Going to bring it into the corner. Feeding it to the line. Here's a shot. That's going to sail wide. Back with it. This coming in front of Holmberg. He can't get a stick on it. And Montreal is going to clear. I got to say, not a strong shift here for Holmberg at all. Not a strong shift. Here comes Montreal. Shoots. And a nice save there. That was Tony. That was a real nice goal by Caulfield. Real nice. How did Timmins make the team? Yeah, injuries. That's okay, John. Here they come again, feeding it in front through the net. I'm happy to say, though, that Caulfield goal was nice. It was not a goalie issue. Nice to say that for a change. This cycling it around down in the corner. Robertson can't catch up to it. Now he does. Nick's going to play this off the glass to get it out. And Toronto going to exchange some players as Pacioretty heads off. Holmberg is going to head off. And there goes Robertson. Tanev going to turn, pass it up. Toronto going to flip this one in. Lorentz coming in with David Kemp, the fourth line here for Toronto. Over to the playmaker, Ryan Reeves. Reeves battling behind the net, tried to get it out to David Kemp. Can't do it. Montreal going to get this one out. They're going to turn him, carried into the lead zone. There's a nice hit at the line. Toronto, good, solid defensive play. Going to work this one up near side. David Kemp's going to chuck it into the zone. And again, the dump and chase isn't really working here. Reeves coming in. He's looking to scramble. Going to send this one around. Here comes Matthew Nyes. He's going to play it back over to David Kemp. Reeves back in the corner, as is Nyes, and this is going to come to the far side. Ekman Larson up, and he's going to send it back behind the Montreal net. Canadians going to start to carry it up. They're bringing it near side. Fanning on the pass there was Arbor Jackeye. Now he's going to dump this one in. We're waiting for Jackeye and Reeves to get going. Then Waugh going to play it over to Timmins. Timmy moving it up. Here comes Toronto up over the line to Nyes. Nyes carrying it in, giving it to Matthews. Matthews carrying it around behind the Montreal net, playing it up to Marner. Marner had the pinch along the boards. He goes down. Matthew Nyes going the corner against Matheson. Matheson wins that battle. And here they come, Montreal. Bring it up. Heineman, he shoots. And again, that stopped and tipped into the corner. Back across. Montreal throwing it towards the net. That one goes wide. Evans going to pinch. Coming to Matheson at the point. His shot again hits somebody and goes just wide. Montreal doing a nice job here. Matheson picking it up again. He's going to feed this one in. Montreal coming up, trying to go 5-hole, and Stellar is down to cover that one up with 8:17 to go here in period number 1. It's Montreal on the board first, 1-0. It's all Leaf fans at work. Yeah, that's funny, Phoenix. Leafs are going to come back. They're playing some good hockey. Shots are now even 9-9. Face-offs are now even 50-50. But the hits belong to Toronto. They're leading the way. 7 registered hits for Toronto, only 1 for Montreal. Now you're saying, Sam, hits, does it really matter? Why do you care about the hit stat? Well, Toronto wanted to focus on being a bigger, stronger, tougher team this year. So I'm curious to see how that hits number is going to grow game by game throughout the season. So that's why I like to pay attention to it. Now, we did see off the top, Domi was trying to get in there with Savard. He gets the roughing call. So Toronto is trying to do things to show they can't be pushed around. But they got to pay attention to that scoreboard as well. It's going to be very important that they don't fall behind too much. Can someone please explain how Alex Nylander contract works since it's Marley's contract? Randy, yes. So in the preseason, it doesn't really matter, right? It is a Marley's contract, but he's allowed to come up and try for the team. Because he doesn't have an NHL contract, they're able to send him down, and there's no issue with it. Now, I assume at some point he will get either an NHL-only deal or a two-way deal. I think they want to get him going. Alex Nylander has showed flashes that he can be a very good player. But I think they're going to give him some time with the Marlies and get him going. But you're correct. It is purely an AHL contract. If they do want to bring him up and he is going to play, he's either going to need to sign a two-way contract or he's going to need an NHL contract. Now, if the situation presented itself, they could bring him up on an emergency basis. So if you have a ton of injuries and you need to bring players up, you can bring them up on an emergency basis. Sweet, what's going on? Good to see you. Welcome in. Alfonso, good to see you as well. Doesn't seem like it's played a fast and furious pace. Phil, it started off pretty quick. I think with the power plays, it kind of slowed down a little bit, but it certainly started off hot. We got 8:17 to go here in this period. Again, if you're just coming in and joining us, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, hit that like button, of course, hit that subscribe. Montreal with it, cycling around, bringing it off the drop. Lane Hudson, boy, can this kid skate. He's small in stature, but he's got wheels and hands. Playing it back around, coming to the point. Back up, here's a shot by Dvorak. That gets blocked, goes to the corner. Tavares with a stick lift, and Tanev going to come away with it. Tanev to Ekman Larson, he goes up the boards. Long cross-ice pass to Willie. Nylander going to bring this one in. He's going to stop, he's looking for it. He's going to carry it through, and it's going to come out. He ran out of real estate. Back over to William. He's going to play this up. JT bringing it in the zone. Tavares feeding this one over. Here's a shot for Willie. Patch getting that little tip pass over to William Nylander. This coming around, Pacioretty in the corner. He's going to cycle it around. Not hard enough. Montreal picks it up. Nice move here off the boards. Barry Boulet bringing it in. Doc now, he's going to get bumped here by Timmins. Pacioretty getting it. He's going to dump it right up the middle. And here it comes. Trying to get through. Pontus Holmberg, he was being tied up. Homie Holmberg still with it. Backhand right on. Rebound is there. And they can't put it in. Nice play by Montembeault. And Montreal coming back the other way. Up over the line is Doc. He's going to feed it across. Hits the leg and goes down. Stolarz sprawling to come back across to block that post. Riley watching his man. Montreal Doc carrying this back to the line. Now he's going to pass it around across. Here's a shot. Big rebound. They try to come across again, and Stolarz is there. Armia at 88.5 miles an hour. Montreal feeding it back, and this is going to come all the way back as they miss it at the line. Excellent offensive zone shift here by the Montreal Canadiens. Just coming around. Here's a quick shot as Stolarz gave it away, but he recovered back in position to make a fine stop there. Here we go. I didn't realize Ty's son was playing. I love that. I remember Domi. Oh, yeah, Domi was awesome. Domi was great. And Max Domi is pretty good. Here's Marner. Backhander coming up, and this is going to be kicked aside by Montembeault into the corner. Trying to get this one out. Marner can't get a stick on it. And it's going to come to the captain, Nick Suzuki. He has the puck bouncing on him. Can't control it. Knives the steal and playing it back. Chris Tanev, he's on the move. 6 minutes to go. Pass ahead, Marner with the puck, bringing it in, waiting. He's going to go cross ice, trying to hit Ekman Larsson. Just too far to go, and the puck skipped over Ekman Larsson's stick. Marner going to play this back into the middle, nobody home, and Montreal going to bring it out of their own zone. Heineman going to play this one back as both teams making some changes now. Saul, how's it going? Welcome in. Montreal getting things set up, looking to come across. Here come the Habs. Long pass up, going to bring it into the lead zone, but it's whistled down on the offside. So Montreal doing a good job coming up there, just could not break it in. Toronto's getting some chances, but Sam Montembeault, he's looking great. He's been tested a few times. He's made some decent saves, but the defense of Montreal have been absolutely solid in their own zone. Gotta say, gotta give them credit where credit is due. I am certainly impressed with the Montreal Canadiens defense right now. Offensively, they're getting their chances. They're moving the puck. Lane Hudson, I mean, every time I see this kid play, he impresses me more and more. He has just a good hockey IQ. So really, really like to see that. Anthony, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, 1-0 Montreal. Toronto needs to figure out a way to get back on that scoreboard. Hudson has been impressive. Yeah, really like what he's doing. And he's small, right? When you consider the size of all these other players, he's 5'9", right? 5'9", in a world where most guys are 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2". You know, he's 5'9". Montreal does have a number of small guys. Suzuki and Newhook at 5'11". Gallagher is also 5'9". And, of course, Cole Caulfield is 5'7". So Montreal does have a fairly small roster, so Hudson does fit in there. But as a defense, a defensive core, you need size. And this is where I think Toronto has done a good job stacking some size on the D side, right? Ekman Larsson, who they bring in, is 6'2". He is a big boy. Morgan Riley looks small when we watch, but he's 6'1", right? Morgan Riley listed at 6'1". He's got some size. Connor Timmins at 6'2". Jake McCabe is 6'1". How is that? Jake McCabe and Morgan Riley are the same size, but Jake McCabe, he plays like he's 6'5", right? He's huge. Simon Benoit, 6'3". So Toronto's done a good job upgrading their size on their defense. RG, what's going on? Welcome in, and thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, 5.5 minutes to go in the first period. Coming up at the first intermission, we are going to run through all the stats. And we're going to open some Tim Hortons hockey cards. Tim Hortons, for those that aren't familiar, is a donut shop, much like Dunkin' Donuts, but every couple of times a year, they do hockey cards, and we're going to crack some open and see what we get. Here comes Toronto, bringing this one back in, up over the line. They're going to flip it in the corner. Hudson there to cut it off. Him and Domi battling that. They're almost the same size. Montreal going to pick it up again. Hudson going to carry it out. Flipping it in, up to Domi. Domi, he's going to carry it down, and he's going to flip it back into the Montreal zone. Tavares in here. Tavares flipping it out. Max shoots, and that one goes just wide. Road Warrior, what's going on? Don't know if I said hello, but hello. Here's Tavares. He gets one shot, two shots coming through. JT with a couple whacks at the can and can't put it in. And Montreal is going to ice this one. So this is going to come all the way back down. Nice little setup here. JT right in front. A couple of shots. That was real good to see. Real
initially winning that puck battle, followed up by Nylander.
That was cool.
Quick little pass. It's a tough shot. There's not
you know,
much to
this
do
game
is
exactly what we imagined it would be. Exactly what we imagined this would be. I am so pumped.
Tipped it away from danger.
Evans on the draw against Matthews, wins it.
All right,
for the
this
Canadiens.
coming back
Gallagher
around. Montreal
gets the
gonna get it out, clear this one down the
Make a
ice.
quick change.
Back to pick it
Matthews
up, back
ahead
to
into
move it
the skates of
around.
Marner. Hands it off to Riley. Leafs are in. And
This
Ekman
coming
Larsson
through.
stepped
Hang on
up.
a
Here's
second.
Matthews behind the net. Eyes on the forecheck.
All right,
Gets
so I
a
just had to check
hit on
something.
Matheson.
Back around, this
Puck
going
rolled
just
and
wide.
Nyes on the
Gordon, hello
retrieval.
there, welcome in.
Plays it back to Ekman Larsson.
Lucas, welcome in. Calling the Canadiens to win tonight. Here they come, those Canadiens, back in over the line. Here's a long shot. Caulfield's going to put that one just wide. A rebound goes wide the other way. Marshall, hello there. Fedorov is 6'7". He's a big boy as well. This coming through, trying to get in there. There you go, Brian. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Nick Robertson coming around the front of the net. Pacioretty, every time Patch touches the puck, he gets the booze coming out. Right in front, Nick Robertson. He gets hooked down. Robertson with a glorious chance. Pacioretty to the point. And McCabe is going to bobble it. And this is going to come all the way back. Montreal is going to go to the box. 3:22 to go here. But Toronto still has the puck in motion. Delayed penalty coming up here to Montreal. Nylander cycling around. He's getting booed. You got to play it. You don't want to cause yourself or your power play to spawn across periods. Domi going to bring this around. He's going to bring it out. Marner bringing it in offside, and that is going to do it. We're going to get a penalty coming up for Montreal, and Toronto going to go to the power play. We haven't seen a power play for a little while. So let's get them going. All right, I got to check something here. All right, hang on 1 second. So we'll see what little slashing call. Barry Boulet is going to go to the box. And the Leafs, let's see what they can do here. How is Toronto now going to get going? Hang on a second. Nylander, quick shot, side of the net for Matthews. I'll play with this later. This coming around at the side, back to the line. Toronto bringing this one, setting it up, going down low, side of the net for Tavares. Matthews cycling around back the other side, and Montreal able to clear this one down. Toronto can't get anything going. They have to figure it out. Here they come, Nylander with it. Nobody's skating. Gotta start skating here. Gotta start skating. Let's go, Leafs. Missing passes. This is just not working well for them. Now this is going to come around. Finally, they're going to bring this one in. Up over the line, playing it back to the line. Riley holding it in just barely. A long shot is going to be gloved by Montembeault. Toronto practically killed a whole minute here, and really nothing got going. Jay, what's going on? Told you Habs are going to win. Yeah, you called it, but we got lots of hockey still to play. Lots of hockey still to play. So I'm not concerned. I'm not worried. And I do apologize. I'm trying to sort something else out here on the side, and it's not working for me. So that's okay. All right, let's see. 2:02 left in the period. 1:02 to go on the power play. What can Toronto do? Again, welcome in, everybody. Back to the line. This coming across. Back through. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button. Robertson getting this puck back. He bobbles it. It's taken away by Matheson. Took his eye off the ball. And here comes Matheson, shorthanded, bringing this all the way down. Bringing it in, or hit the thumbs down. That's okay, too. Pacioretty bringing it around. Happy, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you, John. Here they come over the line. Domi, he falls at the blue line and again can't control. Pacioretty has to chip this out. Power play going from bad to worse here for Toronto. Leafs are the best penalty killers for the Habs. That is awesome. Bringing this one down, playing it around. Nye's taking a bump. Patch sending it around. Can't get it. And again, Montreal clearing this all the way down the ice. Doing a great job. A real good job. Here comes Tanev. The power play just about expired. 5 seconds remaining. Going to bring this across, and Tanev going to hammer this one down and in. Toronto's a hard time waking up and playing well against teams. No, not this game. They're woken up for this game. Tanev putting this one across. Here's a long shot right on, and a nice stop again by Montembeault. Montembeault doing an absolutely spectacular job. I'm really, really liking what I'm seeing from Montembeault. So, boy, that is, it's awesome, right? That's all I can say is he is playing really solid hockey. Montembeault seeing the puck well, cutting across well. Montembeault just doing an awesome job. Welcome in, everybody, if you're coming in for the close of period number 1. Again, make sure to hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe. We're going to be here all season with all kinds of hockey. We're back tomorrow night for Game 2 of the Maple Leafs doubleheader to open up the season. We'll be here with the Leafs and the New Jersey Devils. We were here last night, the Florida Panthers and the Boston Bruins. That was a heck of a hockey game. All right, let's go. Drop this puck. Toronto going to win it. Back to the point. Shot going to be tipped just wide. Nice little redirect there. Leafs going to hold this one in. David Kemp lost his stick. Side of the net for Kemp. Tries to jam it in. Now here's Lorenz. He tries to go up high. Can't do it. This fourth line again with some chances. McCabe going to flip this one down into the corner. Chasing right in front. Lorenz again and a high stick.
Let's go.
A high stick. Montreal going back to the box. Star, welcome in. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. And with 18 seconds left, Lorenz takes the high stick in the face. He's checking for blood. And I think it's only going to be 2 because visually I can't see anything. But Timmins throwing this right to it. Goes off of Montembeault's pads. Lorenz was there, but the puck was bouncing on him. He just couldn't get it. And the high stick from Barron just takes Lorenz right under the face mask and pops the helmet up. So another penalty here for Montreal. FBI, what's going on? Welcome in. Power's out here. Oh, well, make sure you're safe, FBI. Make sure you're safe. Off the draw coming around. Toronto can't win this one, and Montreal hammers it all the way down the ice. And this is 10 seconds left to go in the period. This one is coming to an end. The buzzer about to go. And there it is. Nothing doing here in the opening few minutes of the power play. Good job by Montreal. Montreal doing an absolutely excellent job. Let's go over to the intermission. Let's break everything down. All right, here we go. Wow, everything is super slow. Super slow to pop up. But there we go. All right, we got our stats. We got our Zambonis. We got everything we ever wanted. So welcome in. Hope you enjoyed that first period of play. It was really exciting. Really exciting. I know Montreal has that lead right now, but it was a great job. They did a fabulous, fabulous job. 1-0 Montreal. And thank you for those thumbs down. Appreciate the engagements. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, though. That is the button you want to hit to help us out. All right, here's your stats for the first period of play. Toronto, 17 shots on goal, 14 from the Montreal Canadiens. 12 hits by Toronto, 9 for Montreal. 8 faceoffs to 7. Montreal with the slight edge there. 1 for 2 Montreal on the power play. Oh, it looks like it just got adjusted. 8-7. And thank you for coming in with that subscribe. Lauren, welcome in. Thank you for being here. 5-6 or 5-4, excuse me, on the giveaways. Nice low giveaway number. Much, much better than what we saw the other night against Boston and Florida. Boston had a horrible number of giveaways and 6 blocked shots apiece. Lee, welcome in. Good to see you. KC, welcome as well. Leafs are so bad. They're okay. They're okay. listen, a tough first period. Montreal played well. Your goal scorer, it was Cole Caulfield, his first on the power play, a little snapshot. Slafkovsky and Kirby Dach picking up the assists. A lot of penalties in that first period. Max Domi for roughing, Heineman against Pacioretty with the hold, Connor Timmins with the slash on Slafkovsky, Barry Boulay for the slash on Robertson, and Barron, who we just saw, gets the high sticking call. When they start period number 2, Toronto will be on the power play. When we take a quick look, the only other game in progress right now sees the New York Rangers 1-0 over the Pittsburgh Penguins. So the Rangers out to a lead there. And your goal scorer for all you hockey poolies out there, it's Sam Carrick. Carrick gets the opening goal from Truba and Brodzinski. And I tell you, Sam Carrick would not have been my pick for a prediction of who scores first for the New York Rangers. All right, while we're talking, let's open some Timmy's hockey cards. Again, Tim Hortons, the donut shop here. It's their 10th edition hockey cards. Gotta love them. We bought a box when they first came on sale earlier this week. We've been saving them up so we can open while we are streaming. So let's see what we get for opening day. Booing Pacioretty makes no sense. Mason, I agree with you there, but hey, you gotta love Montreal fans, right? Montreal fans need to find someone to boo on, and he's their guy. Daily, what's going on? Welcome in. Patches has actually been the best Toronto player, drew 2 penalties and should have had a third call too. He's been playing all right. He has been playing all right. He's been doing a nice job. So I'm okay with the Pacioretty signing. I don't mind it one bit. Okay, here we go. We're going to start it with some Alexander Barkov base card. We're going to get a little Frozen Hot Shots, Jack Hughes. And these Frozen Hot Shots, they are really cool looking cards, but they're very, very common. And Moritz Seider base cards. We don't really care overly about the base cards. We're looking for the inserts. We are looking for the good stuff. Josh on TikTok says, Leafs not even making the playoffs. Okay, Josh, let's come down to reality a little bit here. I appreciate you coming in. But I don't see a scenario with this team that they do not make the playoffs. They're definitely going to make it. Looking good, bud. Stay aware and be prepared for the solar flare. Well, welcome in, Daily. Appreciate you being here. All right, Sorokin, and we got, oh, what a nice little card. This is Braden Point. I love these. Above the ice. There it is, little above the ice card. These are really, really nice. They do a nice job with these hockey cards. So it's pretty cool. Do you think the towels coming out in Utah for the season opener? So I don't mind. You mean the rally towels that everybody was waving around? Listen, I thought it was good. I thought they did a fantastic job in Utah. If you did not see the opening in Utah, it's definitely worth watching some highlights on your local sports channel or on the internet. They did a great job. That crowd was absolutely rocking in Utah. And we got, all right, here we go. A little pure gold, Seth Jones, Seth Jones, pure gold. That's all right. I think I already have that one, though. That's okay. Hellebuck and Zach Werenski base. But Utah put on a heck of a show. Scoring that first goal, too. That place jumped out of their feet. Went absolutely crazy, which was awesome. Jose, what's going on? Are you allowed to shout out channels? Jose, we ask that you reach out to me in advance to approve it. We have some channels that we work with partnerships on, so we would certainly ask if you had a channel that you wanted to shout out, to reach out to us in advance on Instagram or through our website, samwellb12experience.com, so we can approve it. We want to make sure that other channels that we're working with fit the brand and the vision that we're looking at. Ron, how's it going? Welcome in. Just working through it. I'm opening these packs real slowly. Lewis, how's it going? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, here we go. We got a Mark Stone, True Future North. There we go, little Mark Stone. Love it. Again, good job. Timmy's doing a nice job with these hockey cards. So Utah, yeah, great job. Very impressed with how they played. Now, I know I said it during the period, but I got to say it again here. I am super impressed with these Montreal Canadiens. And I hate to say it, being a Leaf fan, it pains me to say it, but they're playing really good hockey. You know, I honestly thought that when this game started, it was going to be ridiculous. I thought we would have had Reeves Jackeye in that first period. I thought there'd be hard hits. I thought there'd be a lot of crazy back and forth playing. Thought it would be intense. But right now, it's looking good. See, it's fine if you don't remember. Yeah, no. So we got to talk about it. Reach out to me in advance. So we just don't shout out channels here. So you can definitely reach out to me and we can discuss it offline. Oh, look at this. A little Logan Cooley motion phenoms talking about Utah. We're going old school with some Arizona. A little Logan Cooley here. There we go. A little motion. That's a nice card. Hitting up the Cooley. Love it. That's a beauty. We got a John Tavares and Anze Kopitar base. Again, we don't really care about the base. OEL a bit rough so far, only the first period. Yeah, Kyle, you know what? I don't mind him. You know, I watched, obviously being a fan of Florida, I watched a lot of Ekman-Larsson last year, and especially in the playoffs. You know, he has his moments. Ekman-Larsson certainly has his moments, and he can play really, really, really well. You know, do I see him as an everyday superstar? No, he's going to pick his spots. Like, not that he's super old. I think, what is he? Is he 33? Let me just fact check myself here. I think he's getting up there. I know Pacioretty 36. Where is he on the list here? I know he's starting to get up there. Where can I find it? 33, yeah. So he is 33. So he's still in good, you know, playing performance. But is he going to be your standout every game? No. As long as he plays consistent, I personally think he's rushing the puck a little too much. I'd like to see him sit back. OEL should be paired with Benoit. Yeah, Lee, I like that pairing. I like that pairing a lot. Benoit and Ekman-Larsson, I think, would complement each other very much. Just like Tanev and Riley complement each other, I think they would be a nice pairing as well. I don't think Connor Timmins is your long-term answer. You know, Connor Timmins is not going to be your long-term answer by any means. But, you know, he's in there for today, and I'll be honest, not a big fan of that game. Caulfield owned Matthews. Alex, well, right now, Caulfield has been good. Matthews has been outside of one shift, maybe two shifts. Matthews hasn't really had anything going. That first line hasn't had much going. Marner has had the best chances, but hasn't really got it going. So we got to see if he can figure it out and get more involved in the play. And yeah, I agree. Nylander needs to pass more. Willie's doing the same thing, right? He's kind of circling around. He's trying to set it up. I think he's trying to take a little too much into his own hands. But again, it's game number one here. A lot of the big guns only played a couple of preseason games. So I think as the season goes on, we're going to see some changes starting to occur. Here's a Jordan Kyrou, again, Canada card. The green screen doesn't really like it, but that's okay. I've been kind of opening these as we've been talking. I haven't been showing them because nothing spectacular to show. Last one we're going to open here today. But yeah, I can't say enough good things about Montreal. Caulfield, you know, he is doing what Caulfield needs to do. He is playing well. Lane Hudson, I am super impressed with Hudson. Every time he touches the puck, something can happen. And here we go. We got another above the ice, still in Larkin above the ice. That's a nice one. Like those cards a lot, the above the ice. So every time Hudson touches the puck, you know, he's moving it and it looks like he can do things. So that is really, really, really cool to see. You know, one of the things I'm impressed with, kind of stay at home playing well, is Jake Evans. Jake Evans, again, another defender who you don't really see him getting involved much in the play, but he's always making that right decision. He's making really, really good decisions. You know, we haven't seen a lot of Josh Anderson tonight. I expected to see more from him. He usually explodes on the Maple Leafs. Slavkovsky's been getting in there, mixing it up. He's been doing well. So Montreal's just doing the right things. They have to keep doing what they're doing. Toronto needs to kind of get going a little bit. Right now, after the first period, Matthew Nyes leads all Maple Leafs in time on ice. Well, I should say all forwards time on ice with 6:37. Marner second at 6:36. Matthews in third at 6:22. On the defensive side, Riley leading everybody at 7:40 and Ekman Larson at 7:13. Now we talk about Austin Matthews, how he didn't really get involved much. He had 10 shifts in that first period. He only had one shot on net. Now he did have one hit as well. Mitch Marner, 3 shots in that first period. So that's good to see coming from him. If we flip this over and we look at the Montreal Canadiens, Nick Suzuki, 6:33 time on ice. Armia, 6:23. Slafkovsky, 6:09. The defenders, Mike Matheson played almost half the period. 9 minutes, 17 seconds for Matheson. That is huge, huge. Derek, they'll be okay. They will pull it around. They will be okay. It's game one. I don't think they're trash. I think they're certainly going to be back to where they should be. Rich, how's it going? Damn, I just got back from work. I thought the Leafs would be up by 3. Wishful thinking, Rich. But thank you. Good to see you, and hope work went well today. Peter, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you as well. Jonathan, hello there. Welcome back in. Good to see so many familiar faces coming in and joining us. And of course, a bunch of new faces as well. Thank you for being part of our community. Like I said earlier, we're going to be here all week doing Leafs. We got the Battle of Alberta on Sunday. And as the week goes on, we got to look at next week's schedule and start getting those streams put up. So always make sure to check out our main YouTube channel page. We will schedule everything in advance. We try to put it out in advance so you don't have to, watch last second for it to come up. But if it's Leafs, chances are we are going to be here. There are a few games we're not going to be able to stream during the regular season because we will be in attendance. But when we are in attendance, we like to take the camera with us. And we will bring you some live streams from the stadiums. We will be in there for pregame warm-ups. We usually stream all of that and some other pop-ups as well. So make sure you are subscribed, your notifications are enabled and turned on. And of course, make sure you're following us on other platforms. You can find all of our social media platforms on our website. If you go to samwellb12experience.com/social, you can find all of our social media. Plus, we have a Discord. If you're a Discord user, if one of the mods could drop in the Discord invite, join our Discord. Come in. We like to chat, have some fun, and talk hockey, video games, baseball, football, everything under the sun. So join us on the Discord. Rick, what's going on? Welcome in. It only took 10 minutes for Easton Cowan short-handed goal. Rick coming up with the OHL updates. Rick, thank you so much, buddy. I hope you had a phenomenal summer, and glad to have you back. RK, what's going on? Just flew home from Canmore. Alberta is beautiful. RK, I have to get out to Alberta at some point. Some of the pictures I've seen are magnificent, but I just haven't had a chance to get out there. If we go back to the Montreal Canadiens in terms of shots, Suzuki has a pair, Armia with a pair, Heineman with a pair. From the defensive side, Couple D only with 1 shot. So Montreal really spreading that shooting around. But all in all, if we were boxing officials and we had to give the first period, if we had to give it out of 10, I say that period is a 10-9 win for Montreal. Toronto did not have a wonderful period. I give them some bonus points because they had 17 shots. 17 shots in that period. That's a huge number for one period. Gabriella, what's going on? What is the Discord? Let's get it in there. One of the mods will drop in the Discord invite for you, and then you can click that. It'll take you right in over there. So thank you to the mods for grabbing that invite link. And if Gabriella, if you don't see it shortly, just we'll give them a little reminder. So thank you, mods. One of the things that I'm excited for coming up here in period number 2, Toronto is starting on the power play. Now, usually when you have a power play split between periods, it doesn't go over well. It takes a bit. It's fresh ice. It takes a bit to get it going. So I'm excited to see these guys come out here. They have most of the power play intact, so they're going to get a chance to kind of tie this up early in the period. Traditionally, the second period has been really strong for the Maple Leafs. William, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you. So the Leafs second period has traditionally been very, very good, and I'm super excited to see if they can come out and continue that strong play in period number 2. So that would be absolutely awesome. Hayden, would you mind grabbing the Discord invite, or if you don't know how, dropping in the mod chat and asking somebody to drop the Discord link, the Discord invite in the chat. So thank you so much for that. So yeah, let's see. Toronto's going to come out strong. They got to come out and play. Will Montreal keep up their pace? They only had 13 shots. They only needed a power play goal to score. So let's see if they can continue it. Yes, Jonathan. So Joseph Woll, goes down with that injury. Not a good start for Joseph Woll. We hope he is okay, but he's out at least 7 days. At least 7 days. All right, time is over. Intermission is done. It's time to get back at there. Let's get this game underway. Kevin, what's going on? Welcome, and just finished my gig and ready to see T.O. rip the Habs. Well, Kevin, I hope you're the good luck charm that gets them going. Let's see if they can turn it around and fire it up because they need a little bit of help. We're going to score twice on the power play. No, I don't know how that would work. They go the 2-pointer from center ice, right, Rich? Wouldn't that be something? Teresa, hello there. Welcome in. Good to see you. All right, period number 2. The lights are on. The boys are on the bench. We're set to get this one going. Cartoons, welcome in. Can we get a virtual wave? Yeah, we'll get a virtual wave going. Well, count it down. All you got to do is put your wave hands up in the air. 3, 2, 1. Hey, get your virtual wave going to start period number 2. Put those wave hands in the chat. Let's see it. Is Anderson going to clear this one down the ice? Toronto. Got to get it going. Here comes Riley. Riley going to carry it up over to Tavares. Tavares playing it back. Ian, what's going on? Welcome in, buddy. Over the line back. Here's Riley. Riley playing it up to Willie. Willie shoots. Just misses, hits the glass, and that's going to come all the way down and back around. Riley going to pick it up. He's going to carry. 1 minute to go on the power play. Matthews going to bring it in. Dumps it here for Tavares. Tavares, nice move. Getting it back over to Nylander. Nylander at the top of the face-off circle goes cross ice. Marner tried to pass it quickly. He fanned on it. Going to get this to Tavares. Tavares to Riley. Riley to Marner. He's going to shoot right into the leg of the Montreal player. Nice block shot there by Savard. And the Habs going to clear this one down. 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds to go. 29 months. It's been a minute, as the kids once said. Ian, thank you for everything, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Dallas, would you mind grabbing the Discord link and dropping it in? Here comes Jack Guy, going to clear this one down. So Toronto, I thought they would have come out with a little bit more pressure and not able to get this one done. Yeah, Raul, I'm with you. I'm surprised how well they're playing. Here comes Toronto over the line, going to bring it in. Pacioretty feeding it across the Domi. Backhand, can't get it through. Side of the net across. Here's a one-timer from McCabe, and that one misses the net. Ekman Larson going to keep it in. This Domi can't pick it up. Thank you, Dallas. There's the Discord link. You can click on that and join our Discord page. Have some fun with us. Yeah, Dennis, wasn't good. Wasn't good. Here they're going to move this one up across, up over the line. Robertson playing this one back. Toronto in the neutral zone. Nope, they're going to bring it back in their own zone. Heads up play. Nylander going to one-hand it, trying to bring this one in. Gives it away. Montreal back the other side. Long pass, and the Habs dump it in. Stellaris coming out. He's going to set it up behind his own net. He's going to play this one across to the corner. McCabe, he's going to get it ahead. Here comes Willie. Big Willie styles. Nice little deke at the center ice line. Bringing it in over the line. He rings the iron. What a shot. Ding. Huge shot there.
Nylander comes close.
Here they come again. Nylander with it. Going to dump this one back. Doesn't get to Robertson. In Montreal, they're going to carry this one out. Tanev, big Tanev back to pick it up. What a post shot. I love, nothing beats that sound of hitting the iron.
Consecutive years. Did not score in the final 11 games of the regular season, but did have
this coming back down around. Montreal with it, going to bank it off the boards. One of the problems all these stadiums have is when the periods start, the lower bowl looks completely empty. Because everybody is still getting their snacks. Lisa coming in with that subscribe. Welcome, Lisa. Here's a long shot. That one's going to be deflected just high and over. Stellar's down on his knee, guarding the back end of that crease. Guarding the gate. He is guarding the gate. Stellar's, by the way, is a monster himself at 6'6". Big time goalie. Where'd you buy that invisible drink? Teresa, I got it from the invisible drink store. Thank you for hitting those subscribes. Thank you, everyone, for continuing to smash that like button. If you haven't hit it yet, give that like a click. Riley behind the net. He's going to pick this one up, going to play it ahead. That's what I get for having the green bottles. Here they come. Montreal back over the line. William coming in, joining the membership squad. Welcome in, William. In perfect timing as Stellar's with a huge save there. Getting the glove on it. You need to get me some of them. End to end, opportunities back and forth. Nylander just ripping that post, and then Stellar's with an absolute beauty of a save as Montreal coming in, and Stellar's tracking well, going down, getting that glove on Dvorak. Just could not get in there. Yeah, Brian, he really does. McCabe off the draw. He's going to play this one up. Toronto dumping it in. Matthew Nye trying to chase this one down. Montevo playing it around. Toronto holding it in. Marner and Nye crisscrossing behind the net. Nye playing it out. Couldn't get it to Matthews. Here they come again. Marner in the slot. Elects to back away. Gives it to Ekman Larsson. Ekman Larsson with the shot. Up high, and another nice save by Montevo. Here comes Mitchie Marner. Marner with it. Going to drop this back. Here's a long shot. Looking for the tip right in front. Oh my gosh. The goaltender was down. A glove save. Huge save by Montevo. He was at a position. Marner had an easy wraparound, and instead he elected to pass it back to the point. That's where some of the decision making comes into effect. Marner needs to go for the shot, go for the goal. Too many tries to pass it. Montreal coming back the other way. Isn't there a new NHL player who is 7 feet tall? I don't know about 7 feet tall. That's pretty darn big. I'd have to check on that. Here's a shot from Montreal. It's blocked. Domi knocks it down. Tried to give it to Riley. He missed it. Went in the corner. Tanev going to pick it up now. Tanev getting some help from Tavares. Toronto right now having a tough time getting it out of their own zone. Domi picks it up, and Domi is absolutely run over. Max Domi just got dropped like a bad habit. Wow. And credit to him. He pops right back up, and he keeps going. But that's going to fire it up. Lane Hudson going across with a one-timer. And Stellar's with another nice save. Here's another shot, hits a leg. Domi going in the corner, getting the cross-check up a little bit. On Savard. As this coming all the way down the ice. And Montreal playing it right back. Nice pass. Here comes Gallagher. He makes a move. He shoots, going 5-hole. Stellar's closes the door. Nick Robertson gets dumped. And here come the Leafs. They're going to carry this one up and out. Here's Nick Robertson to Holmberg. Holmberg leaving it for Robertson. Robertson running out of room. Robertson falls down. Holmberg, he's going to flip this one in the corner. Pacioretty giving chase. As Montreal, Barron, he's going to flip it around the boards. Holmberg can't keep it in. Montreal back the other way. Here they come. Barron, he's going to rotate it around, hits the side of the net. It goes into the corner. Toronto playing it ahead. Robertson going to carry it up to the red line. He's going to dump this one in. He's going to go around his defender, Holmberg, as well. Cycling through, shot hits the side of the net. My goodness. Holmberg, yeah, Coach Holmberg has been wonderful. Not Holmberg, excuse me. Montevo has been wonderful today. He's been playing a really, really solid game. This down in the corner. Morgan Riley getting a bump. He goes down. Toronto trying to get this one out. Comes in front. Stolarz using his paddle in the blocker to knock that pass down. Great job. Laurent's going to flip it in. Big rebound in front into Reeves. Reeves with a chance in the slot. He couldn't pull the trigger. This fourth line, every shift they're on, they have an opportunity. Here comes Toronto. Let's see, can they do it again? Benoit going to flip this one in. It's dumped down in the corner. Montreal picking it up. 12 and a half to go. 12 and a half to go here in the second period. Up over the line. Montreal carrying it in, trying to deke through the middle. Taken away by Matthews, and they're going to flip this one down. Toronto in over the line. Marner denies, and he shoots way outside. That's going to come all the way around. Montreal wants a too many men on the ice penalty, and I think they're going to get it. The officials,
No, I don't think they're calling a penalty.
They blew the whistle.
Off at center ice. It's one of those plays where
are they getting the call? Toronto was in the middle of the change. The puck came around and hit a skate of the changing player. Angela, how's it going? Don't like Pache. Not a Pacioretty fan. Stasham, good evening. Welcome in. They're going to take a commercial break. Any ex-Hab isn't a good thing. Angela, we've had some good ones. Listen, I was a big fan of Kirk Muller. Kirk Muller, when he came over, I was a huge fan. David, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining us. A lot of new people in the chat today. If we have not met before, welcome in. My name is Sam. Thank you so much for joining us. I am here a lot. I'm here a lot, primarily doing Leaf games, but we do a bunch of other games as well. We did Boston, Florida last night. We got Edmonton, Calgary coming up on Sunday. But next stream for us is tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, it is going to be Toronto heading to New Jersey. That's right, back-to-back games to open the season. That's a tough way to start, but at least you get it out of the way. So here tonight, here tomorrow night, we get a break on Friday, then right back at it on Saturday. And to celebrate today, we're wearing the old school. We got the Maple Leafs Memories and Dreams Maple Leaf Garden patch. We're going with the old third jersey, Alan McCauley. We got the Alan McCauley jersey on tonight, going old school. Of course, I was a big fan of Maple Leaf Gardens back in the day, so I felt it was only fitting. Greg, thank you for hitting that subscribe, welcoming. David, that's right. That is right. Where is it? It's so hard. It's always opposite. It's a beautiful patch. A beautiful patch. And actually, I'll be honest with you, was the main reason why I wanted to buy the jersey was for the patch. Krista, how's it going? Welcome in. Bobbert, welcome in. Good to see ya. What is your opinion on this year's Leafs? Krista, I have a very positive outlook. A very positive outlook for the Leafs this year. I'm excited with the team. They made a lot of changes. It's going to take them some time. And when I say a lot of changes, a lot of people say, well, they didn't make any forward changes. Not really, but I love what they did on the defensive side. Ben, welcome in. Ben coming in as the rookie. Thank you, Ben, coming in with the membership. Ben, I'll have to get you set up on the back end so you can play the games. I probably won't be able to do it tonight because my computer is like going to go nuts. But I will get you set up, Ben. Thank you so much for your membership. This coming around in the corner. Toronto trying to pick it up. Marner to Matthews. Matthews bobbling the puck. He can't control it. This is going to come back around, and here they go. We need a defense. Yeah, Krista, and we got defense. I like Tanev. I like Ekman-Larsson. I think the defense is going to be much better. And again, the goal they gave up today, it was a power play goal, and it was a nice goal. Montreal did a great job. Suzuki coming in. He's going to take a cross check. Ekman-Larsson getting the stick up high in Suzuki's face. He's going to give a shot to Caulfield, and he's coming right back at him. Caulfield coming at Ekman-Larsson, and Ekman-Larsson wants to drop the gloves. He wants to go. The linesman not letting him, and Ekman-Larsson is giving them an earful. So Caulfield, not Caulfield, Slafkovsky is giving an earful to the official. Everybody's yelling at everybody. What off camera started that nonsense? What off camera started that going crazy? Theo coming in with that subscribe. Welcome in, Theo. Coach, welcome in. Watching at the moment on the drive home. Coach, drive safe, my friend. Drive safe.
Suzuki flips the head back, which gets the reaction.
So actually, the cross check on the replay got him in the chest. It looked like it got him in the chest, and he throws the head back to try and draw the penalty. But nonetheless, a cross check is a cross check. So Ekman Larsson is going to go 2 for roughing. 2 for roughing. Montreal going to get another chance. They're 1 for 2 on the power play. They're going with Caulfield, Doc, Matheson, Slafkovsky, and Suzuki. Toronto has Holmberg, Lorentz, McCabe, and Tanev. 2 minutes on the clock, and they're going to drop it and blow the whistle, so they're going to have to redo this one again. Austin, how's it going? Welcome in. Yeah, not a good penalty to be taken there. Not a good penalty at all. Again, thank you everybody for hitting those subscribes. Really appreciate it. Great job with the likes. If you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, you know what to do. Smash that like and keep the subscribes rolling. We're counting down to 25K. Off the draw to scramble. Tanev gets first stick on it. He's going to play it back, and the Leafs flipping this all the way down the ice. Montembeault going to set it up here. And now Montreal, Matheson on the move. Holmberg is watching him. He's going to drop it back. The Habs going to carry this one up and over the line into the Toronto zone. Pulling up, stopping is Caulfield, sending it around behind the net. Toronto going to take a tripping penalty as Nick Suzuki goes down. The arm shoots up in the air, and McCabe now is going to the box. We're going to get a 5-on-3 situation for 1 minute and 34 seconds. Oh my goodness. Things going from bad to worse. McCabe just gets the stick in there. Suzuki goes down again. Good call by the official. McCabe sticks Suzuki, trips him up there. Absolutely good call by the officials. Horrendous play by McCabe. I don't know what you were thinking. Puck wasn't even in his feet. Got to make better decisions than this. So now we got Holmberg with Benoit and Tanev on the ice. And gosh, this threesome scares me. Gator, what's going on? Welcome in. Gator, hope you're staying safe. Hope everything is well with you. And of course, everybody down in the Florida regions. This coming around. Angela, how's it going? When I first started watching you, had 889. Angela, yeah, it's been a crazy ride. And happy to have had you along for it with us. Here's a shot and a nice glove save by Stolarz. Flashing that leather. Stolarz, his glove hand is so good. So good. 2 for biting. Killer. You know, Stolarz, not only is his glove good, but he's got like that old 80s kind of school glove where he whips it around and reminds me of Grant Fuhr or Bill Ranford back in the day. But let's go. We can't be taking these penalties. 2-man advantage for 1 minute 5 seconds. Montreal going to bring this into the Leaf zone. Holmberg up high. They're playing the triangle. Montreal coming by the face-off dot. Cross ice to Doc. Doc is going to bring it up to the other face-off circle. He's going to try going across ice. That is deflected. Going to the corner. They get it back to the line for Suzuki. Suzuki at the face-off dot. Sending it to Matheson. Matheson to Doc. They're trying to close the triangle here. Cross ice pass. Back to Matheson. His shot sails just wide. 92 miles an hour. And Toronto able to clear this one all the way down the ice. 30 seconds to go in the 2-man advantage. But good playing by Montreal. The passing allowing them to close in on Toronto to set up for that one-timer. They just couldn't hit the net. 9:50 to go here in period number 2. Marner, the lone forward on now with Riley and Benoit. Montreal again bring it to the bottom of the face-off circle, back to the point, over to Doc again to the bottom of the other face-off circle on the near side. Doc still with it. He's looking. He's going to feed this down low. Coming across Matheson. He tries to set it up. They're moving it around. Toronto intercepts. They bank it off the boards. Breakaway. Here comes Ekman Larsson on a breakaway. He shoots. Glove save. Rebound. And that's going to be held in Caulfield and Matheson. Grabbing Ekman Larsson and moving him out of the way. Ekman Larsson didn't even go for a deke. He just went in and took the shot. Not known as the player who's going to have spectacular deking hands, but good recognition as he jumped out of the box to kind of curl around and pick up this puck off the boards. He still had more room to come in, but he was thinking shot the whole way. You can tell because he brings the puck beside him. And as soon as a player brings the puck beside him, you know they're going to shoot. They can't deke from the side position. If they keep it in front, you can deke, then you can pull it back and shoot. So he kind of showed his cards there early. Who's your favorite all-time favorite Leaf player? That is a tough call, Angela. So many different generations of players. I'm obviously a huge fan of Doug Gilmour, huge fan of Wendell Clark, huge fan of Steve Thomas. I mean, that era I love. You know, if you go back, you know, Mark Osborne, Gary Lehman, Ed Olczyk, love those guys too. I don't think I could pick just one. Daryl Sittler is a great choice. You know, I had the pleasure of meeting Daryl Sittler. Super nice guy. Yeah, I don't think I can narrow it to just one. Over the line, Tavares is going to pick it away. They're going to move it up. Domi can't get it. Nylander is chasing down. He comes away, side of the net. Now he's going to carry it around behind. This is what we talked about. He's still carrying it. Nylander's still carrying it, going for lap number 2. Now he's going to feed it in front. It's there, but too close for a shot. Back to the line, Riley across. Both power plays are over for Montreal. An open net for Domi, and he couldn't hit the puck. Wendell Clark is a good one. Double dose, what's up? I like the dude on your jersey. Alan McCauley. Yeah, I was a big Alan McCauley fan. He was great. Here's another shot. That one is stopped. McGillney was a fun player. Aaron, great call. McGillney was fun. You know, Donfus, you go back. Daniel Marois. Alan Bester. So many great names from back in the days. Here comes Matty Nyes. Nyes coming around. He's going to curl. He's going to flip it back to Riley at the point. Riley taking a look. Going to play in the middle. Toronto coming up. Here's McCabe with a shot. Montembeault another save. Nyes with the rebound. He shoots. And that one is up and over and out of play. Yeah, Peter Zezel. Sasha, huge Peter Zezel fan. You know, what Peter Zezel could do with the puck, you know, was so good when it came down low in his skates. He could really work it. I mean, he was a big soccer guy as well. Salming was awesome. Eddie Shack. Oh, yeah, Eddie Shack was cool. But, yeah, I would probably say Gilmour. You know, Gilmour for that time period, I mean, that was huge. Nick Borshevsky. I loved Nick Borshevsky. And, of course, he had that big overtime goal against Detroit to send Toronto on back in 92, 93. So it really depends on the decade that we're talking about. You know, not a popular opinion, but I was a big Rob Pearson fan back in the day when I was younger. Partly because I didn't know any better, but I really liked Rob Pearson. You know, Steve Thomas, who I mentioned earlier, Steve Thomas was like the Leafs leader in overtime winners for a long time. Was great. So it really depends. You know, if I had to say who is my favorite player of all time, hands down Wayne Gretzky. I don't even have to think about it. Yeah, Dave Anderchuk, another good one. Didn't Anderchuk had 50 goals? Like, he was great. Peter Ing, oh, double dose. That's funny. Peter Ing was your first sitter. That is wild. Over under on the special e-bug this season to play 5 minutes. Very, very slim Dallas. Actually, he will probably be the e-bug on duty. And what Dallas is referencing is Curtis Joseph, one of the Toronto greats. Curtis Joseph was an e-bug, emergency backup goaltender last year for one of the games. Now, he didn't get in, but when one of the goaltenders got knocked down, he actually had to take his gear to the dressing room and get ready. So we almost had an opportunity where Curtis Joseph came into play. Hopefully he'll get to be the e-bug on duty again. I think that would be really funny if he came in and played. Lou Francischetti. Wow, RG. That's a blast from the past.
He was a 54-goal scorer.
All right, 7:33 to go here in period number 2. Montreal still hanging on with a 1-0 lead. This being picked up, thrown in the corner. Coming back around in front, Matthews. He had a chance, just couldn't put it in. There's another shot. Guy's going to pick it up, giving it over to Marner. Marner cycling to the line. Here's a blast. That one's going to go just wide. Knives curling around, can't get it as a puck sailing around behind. Trying to get this one going. The top line not having much success here today. Montreal sending it all the way down. Back in the corner, Knives with it again, up to Matthews. Matthews eluding a hit there, and he's going to now chase in after it. Matheson getting it, spinning it around. Good job. Again, Matheson, every time he's here, he's making good plays. Suzuki bring it in and pass across. Picked out of the air by Toronto. Great play. They clear out of the zone. Stumpy after 93. I couldn't cheer for Gretzky. Hate him. That was tough. Here comes Holmberg. Little toe drag. That's blocked. This going into the corner. Marner trying to play it around Caulfield. Toronto. Patch going to play it back to the line over to Benoit. Benoit playing it in the middle. Marner had it in his skates. Couldn't fish it out. He's cycling around. Marner, now he's going to pass it back up to Benoit. Benoit gave Marner an almost impossible pass there. Back down in the corner, trying to fish it out. Back to the line, Ekman Larson. He doesn't shoot it. He waits. Now he does. It gets deflected, and it's going to be knocked away. Montreal tipping this past Toronto. Armia carrying it down, and Holmberg going to get in his way, and Armia just hops on his back and tackles him down. And this is going to get stopped. High stick is getting called. And this is going to be on Pacioretty. Ooh. Domi's got a nasty gash on his cheek. He's cut and bleeding. So Matthews on the backhand had a chance going high, and he hits the crossbar. Toronto continuing to put pucks to the net, but they just can't get past Montembeault. Montembeault has been lights out awesome here today. Just really, really, really good. All right, if we take a look, it's going to be Pacioretty going for high sticking. 3 Toronto penalties in a row. And of course, Suzuki drew 2 of them. Ekman Larson and McCabe, both victims for tripping and roughing Nick Suzuki. So he's doing his job, drawing penalties and doing a great job. Welcome in. Thank you, everybody. If you're just coming in and joining us, welcome in. Welcome to a very fun hockey game. Lots of shots, lots going on back and forth. Toronto, 27 shots. Montreal with 18. And you can see just on the side here, the shot chart. In blue, what Toronto is doing. In red, where Montreal is shooting from. And you can see they are shooting from all over. Pretty spread out. Montreal really shooting from those circles in the slot area. Not really using their points as much. Toronto, few jam plays, and then kind of the top of the circle back. So really working the puck from all areas. John, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you. Corville, hello there. Montreal playing very well. Yeah, they are. Ray, what's going on? Good to see you. Montreal is playing great. Absolutely, they're playing great. Rob Domi plays much like his father. In a different way. He's definitely got that side of him. Right, he's definitely got the Ty Domi gene. He does have that in him, but I think Max has better hands. You know, Max is a really good passer, and I think he can play with the puck a little better than Ty could. But he'll certainly drop him if need be. So Pacioretty is going to the box. The Leafs again short-handed. Montreal going to the power play. Montreal is 1 for 5 right now. 1 for 5. Toronto is 0 for 3 on the power play. The parade's still on. Yeah, it hasn't been canceled yet. Still on. Bonnie, hello there. Welcome in. 3 in a row, nothing new. Just wait, there's one more coming. Nathan, what's going on? Calling the Montreal to win. Calling the Habs to take this one home. 5:50 left to go in period number 2. 2 minutes or less. Going to be on the power play here. Let's see what they can do. This being flipped up, coming around down in the corner. Lawrence, he's trying to pick this one. Can't do it. Montreal playing it back to the line on the far side. Comes over to Doc. Doc going to bring it up to the bottom of the circle. Tipped by McCabe. They can't get it. Now they do, and they get this one out and down the ice. Good job here by Toronto. Toronto needs to start looking at the little wins. Oh, Colin, one of my favorites. One of my favorites. Bringing up the crazy ref. Now, by the way, to let you know, if you want to bring up graphics like Colin did, you're earning points just by being here in the chat. So make sure you do exclamation mark points to see how many points you have earned. as Toronto clears this one down again. By the way, we are 10 likes away from our next like milestone. If you haven't hit that thumbs up yet on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. Montreal, a minute left to go in the power play, bringing this one down, trying to come in. Cycling it around back to the line, putting this on the side, cross ice pass, trying to go back door. Can't do it. Back around. Montreal, good passing though. Really good passing. This one deflected. It's going to go high and over the net. Shining up that cup. Getting her ready. It's going to need a lot of shining and polishing after what the Panthers did to it. Here's a long shot against Lars. Getting the pad on it, making a nice save. Montreal bringing it back down. This coming through in front. Picked up. Back. Montreal looking. Hudson wants it. Hudson can't get it. Matthew Nyes picks it up. He gets hauled down. No call. And here comes Montreal bringing it back in, going inside, outside on Timmins. They play it. Gallagher with a shot. And Toronto's going to pick it up. The power play has come to an end. Here comes Pacioretty trying to get in as Marner brings it in with a shot. And Montembeault with a great stop. This back of line and all the way down as everybody's going to change up. Tanev going to pick it up. He's got his feet moving. Tanev with speed. He's going to carry this one up, playing it to the blue line to a Leaf player who wasn't skating at all. And they just chipped this one in. Montreal flipping it right back out. Tanev hustling to pick it up as Anderson is on him. Comes over to Riley. Matthews going to knock this one to Ryan Reeves. Reaver coming in. Reeves is going to carry this one. Stops. Plays it behind him. Now he plays it around behind the net. Riley has to pinch up. Can't hold the line. This top line for Toronto, minus Reeves, Matthews and Marner, really have been non-existent here today. Yeah, not at home. Welcome in, by the way. I like this line as well. I like this fourth line. Here's Matthews ripping it off the blocker of Montembeault. Domi sitting in front. Going to curl back to McCabe. McCabe going to throw it towards the net. That's deflected. Ekman Larson going to pick it up. Spots Matthews. Matthews to Ekman Larson. Ek, he's going to shoot. Looking for the tip in front. Hits the post again. Marner going to pick it up. 3 posts for Toronto. McCabe again getting that stick up with the cross check when he goes to hit. Got to get out of that, but he was able to stop Newhook. Here comes Toronto going to hold it in. Cycling around behind the net. Nylander with it now. He's going to keep doing laps. He's going to go cross ice for the one-timer. Nice shot by Tavares and a nice save. That's right, Dalton. Come on, Leafs. Let's get it going. Ray, what's going on? Watching from Kingston as Montreal is coming all the way down. Kingston, a beautiful city. Love the K-Rock Center there in Kingston. It is awesome. Domi going to flip this up, trying to thread the needle and get it ahead. Can't do it. This coming back into the Leaf zone. Barry Boulay going to play it around. Timmins going to take his man out. Toronto behind the net going to play this. They got to get going. They got to skate. Nylander going to carry this one up. This game has slowed down as Toronto bringing it in on the offside. They got to get this one going. They have really, really slowed down here. Montreal is owning this period much like how they owned the first. Gee, what's going on? Welcome in. They are absolutely owning Toronto right now. Clara, hello there. Can we do a wave? Absolutely, we can do a wave. Get those wave hands ready. Let's see if it'll get the boys going. 3, 2, 1. Hey, get that wave going. Thank you, Ray. I appreciate that. Hey. John.
Here's Riley working in and again offside the call. 1:41 remaining.
John, are you being serious or are you joking around? Because if you're being serious, I don't mean to chuck like a comment. But if you're joking, it's funny. Mike, what's going on? Welcome in. There it is. Get those hands coming. The wave is going. Hey! Do you get Argonauts tickets for free since you work for them? Not at home, not anymore. But when I was there, yes.
On the borderline, he was always the sacrificial lamb going down. Well, not this year. And 5 straight goals in a row in a 3-game exhibition.
Back in the day, yes.
He's earned the position to be here.
All right, G. At least be respectful.
In the lineup, along with the newcomers, Pacioretty and Lawrence. Right. Bobby McMahon will sit out the opener. Leafs play tomorrow in New Jersey against their.
Here comes Montreal. Montreal back down, up over the line. Taking a look. Trying to put this one in the corner.
Whether he'd go back-to-back nights with
there it is. The
veteran
hands
Pacioretty,
coming up. The virtual wave is going. We love it. Habs going to play this up all the way down. That's going to be an icing call. So with 1:05 to go here in period number 2, we are getting an icing call. So Toronto's going to have an offensive zone faceoff. Noah, I put 500 on Matthews. He better come through. Ooh, Noah, going big. What do you need from Matthews? Do you just need a goal or a couple of points, shots? What do you need to come through? Hey, Dean, good to see you. Welcome in. All right, here we go. Face off in the Montreal zone. 1:05 to go. Here in the second period, it's 1-0. Montreal with the lead. Off the draw. This is going to be knocked down, and good job here by the Habs. Armia going to bring this one out. Down in the corner. McCabe, he's going to throw this one across to Ekman Larsson. Going to flip it up. Marner just going to roll this one down in the corner. Matthews, he pulls up, doesn't go in after it. Marner trying to hold the boards. And again, Montreal coming away with it. Jake Evans going to play this one ahead. Heineman going to come out. And here comes Toronto back with this to Ekman Larsson. 30 seconds to go. Pass across the middle, right to the Montreal player. Evans going to intercept. He's going to bring it in. Matthews going up high on Evans. Evans goes down. Matthews getting lucky there. Here's a long pass across. Toronto bringing it into the Montreal zone. Pass for Ekman Larsson, hops over his stick. He's going to shoot. That one's going to get blocked. In the corner, coming to back around. 10 seconds to go. Montreal going to hang on to it here. 5 seconds to go. This one is going to come to an end. They're going to rush this one up. Last effort as Toronto takes it away. The horn is going to go. Period number 2 is in the books, and this definitely was not a great period. If you're just coming in, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe as well. We'd love for you to be part of our community. Prep, what's going on? Welcome in. I'm leading the Christmas parade float efforts for our First Nation. We had Prep, that's awesome. All right, let's go to the intermission and let's break it all down. What are we watching? What's happening? What's going on? Where's our stats? Bring on the stats. There we go. All right. Toronto leading the way in shots, 30-20 hits. Toronto still has the lead, 16-13. Look at those face-offs. Is that number accurate? 18 face-offs to 9. It's about 67% Toronto, the lead in face-offs. Montreal 1 for 5 on the power play. Toronto 0 for 3. Giveaways dead even, 9 apiece. Takeaways 4-2. Montreal leads there. Montreal leading in block shots 12-11. So some good stats, right? The stats say this should be a close game, and in fact, it is a close game. 1-0 Montreal. That goal coming courtesy of Cole Caulfield on the power play in period number 1. Second period saw 3 straight Toronto penalties. Ekman Larsson for roughing, McCabe for tripping, and Pacioretty for high sticking. Those are all your stats here in the second period. Before we get more into it, Rangers are now up 3-0 over the Pittsburgh Penguins. They've added 2 goals since we talked last time. If we look at those goal scorers for all you hockey fantasy poolies out there, let's bring it up. Come on, internet, don't fail me now. So Sam Carrick had the first. Alexis Lafreniere had the second goal from Panarin. Chris Kreider, the third run from Trouba and Smith. Trouba with 2 assists in the game here today. So that is the only other game in action. 3 games starting at 10 o'clock. Vancouver, Calgary, Jets and Oilers, Avalanche, and Golden Knights. So if you want to stay up late, have a good time while watching some hockey. Cole Caulfield, who opened the scoring, by the way, that was his 150th career point. So congratulations, Cole Caulfield, on 150 points. The last Canadian players to record his first 150 NHL points in fewer games was Saku Koivu, who did it in 190 games. So Caulfield does it in 206. Saku Koivu does it in 190. Prep coming in with the super chat. Happy season opener for everybody. Prep, thank you so much. Appreciate that. And yes, happy season opener. let's take a look. We haven't looked. Everybody's been involved in the chat. Everyone's been playing around. Let's see who our top point earners are at this point in time. Let's wait for it to come up. We put the command in. Who is our top point getters? So taking a look, Richard is number one, even though I don't count myself because I need to have points for things. Richard is number one on the list. Colin, you're in there. You're right behind Richard. Coach N is up there. B Disney up there. Jeff, you're on there. Darth Vader is up there. Beverly's climbing up. I Can Prep, hanging on. And Jonathan rounding out the top 10. Congratulations to our top point getters. We got a freeze on the board. Colin dropping that freeze. The points are like, whose line is it anyways? And maybe more people will make Sam freeze. We don't need more freezes. We don't. So Dennis, what do I think about the game? By the way, thank you for that subscribe. Much appreciated, and welcome into the community, Noah. Really, really appreciate it. So, you know, I'll say it. I said after one that I gave that period to Montreal. I give this second period to Montreal. Two outstanding periods by the Canadiens. Toronto's just not playing good hockey right now. They're forwards. Defensively, I think Toronto is playing quite nice, actually. If you take the penalties aside, you know, they've played 40 minutes now. Morgan Riley, he's up 15:49 minutes. Ekman Larson, 13:44. Ekman Larson's actually played kind of more than I thought he would. He has 2 hits tonight. A couple of the other D only have 1. But I like the game that they're playing. I like what I'm seeing for Riley. He's, for the most part, is being a stay-at-home defenseman. He's not rushing the puck too much. Hello, Amanda. Welcome in. Type, welcome in as well. Huggy, welcome in. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate that. I like how Riley's playing. I actually like Ekman Larson's game. He's playing well in his own zone. He's taking some chances in the offensive zone. He's rushing up, trying to get in there. So he's doing some nice things. No, B Disney, I have to set Ben up in the back end to play the game, but I can't open any more windows on my computer. I'm afraid it's gonna freak out. So I'm gonna set up Ben after the game. Kay, how's it going? Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Late showing up in the game, first game of the season. For Leeson, by the sounds of everything, right now I'm not missing much. Kay, you are not missing much, not at all. Darren, the Zambonis are epic. I love the Zambonis. First of all, we discovered the Zambonis last season, and it was earth-shattering. I can't tell you how many times we've spent more time talking about the Zambonis than we have actually about stuff. Sounding a little bad for the boys in blue tonight. Like, what is that? They have to get going. The defensive side is playing well. Again, the only goal they've given up was a power play goal, and it was a beautiful shot. It was a great goal, well positioned, up over the shoulder of the goaltender. Caulfield just doing Caulfield things. So the defense for Toronto has been playing really, really well. Where I'm struggling, Joey, what's going on? Welcome in. Where I'm struggling is with this forward line. You know, Matthews, I don't know what's happened. I don't know what I expected, but I expected a lot more. Garrett, how's it going? Welcome in. Do you see us winning the game? I still do see Toronto coming back. I see this potentially now as an overtime. I said my prediction. I thought it was going to be a 3-2 type of game. You know, I'm still of that mindset that it's going to be a 3-2 type of game. I think we're going to see some scoring here in the third period. The first line, you know, Matthews, he's had a couple of shots, but he, for the most part, has been invisible. Mitch Marner, I think right now is playing a better game than Matthews. Marner, he's had 4 shots today. He has 2 blocks, which is great for him. You know, time on ice, Marner's played the most, 14:04 in terms of minutes. Matthews has only played 12.5. So while Marner hasn't been able to score, hasn't been able to do it, I like the things he's doing. Same with Matthew Nyes. I like the things Matthew Nyes is doing. He's going in the corners. He's grinding it out. William Nylander, and we talked about this before, he's doing laps, right? This is what Connor McDavid does when McDavid was struggling. He takes the puck and he just circles the zone. And that doesn't help anybody, right? It breaks the play. It doesn't allow people to get in the positions they need to be in. So they got to look to move the puck. They got to look for smart passes. I like the game that Tavares is doing. He's been in the right positions. He has had some decent shots on net. 4 shots Tavares has taken today. Max Domi's game, it's kind of left me out to dry a little bit. Not happy there. Holmberg, don't like his game at all today. I mean, I think the third line is really struggling. Pacioretty's been doing okay. Robertson has been okay, but he hasn't really had anything going. He hasn't been a disaster defensively like we saw last season. Mr. Dodge, what's going on? And Garrett, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Hope you are doing well as well. So I'd like to see Nick Robertson getting some better opportunities. Holmberg, I just think is struggling a lot right now. David Kempf, the fourth line is fine. No issues with the fourth line. Kempf, Lorentz, and Reeves have been doing good. They've had a couple opportunities. So really that third line in the first line, I think need to really kind of get going a little bit here. But the defensive side, again, happy with the defensive play. For Montreal's just doing just about everything right now. Suzuki, he's at 13-20. Slavkovsky's at 13-16. Caulfield is at 12-23. They're getting some shots. Suzuki with 3 shots. Gallagher, a bunch of guys with 2 shots and a bunch of guys with 1. The only 2 forwards that don't have a shot on net tonight is Josh Anderson, which is surprising, and Barry Boulet. Every other forward has at least a shot on net. Montreal is using their speed. They're moving the puck. They're doing a really good job. I'm doing good just watching my favorite team winning so far, beating my least favorite team. Garrett, I wish I could be saying the same, but it would be the other way around. But Montreal, got to give it. Montreal, they're doing good. They're doing way better than I thought they would be. They're using their speed. They're coming in. Toronto is not punishing them with their size. I think that's what's missing in this game. I expected this to be not a speed game. I expected this to be a very physical, hard-hitting game. And that's what's missing here today. And I think if Toronto can start hitting, they can turn this game around. Now, part of that, right, part of why Toronto isn't hitting is, A, they're taking too many penalties. But Montreal's using their speed. And when they're coming in as quick as they are, Toronto's having a hard time standing them up, a hard time getting those hits in. Something seems off with the Leafs. You would think they'd be hungrier to win the first game of the season against the Habs. I'm sure they're hungry. The other thing, and again, I'm not making excuses by any means, but they do have a back-to-back, right? They are playing tomorrow night in New Jersey. Does that come into the mind to saying, hey, we got to go all out. We got to win this. It's an important game. But we got to conserve some energy because we got to go out and play tomorrow. Now, this is not like the Florida-Boston game where Florida goes up, by 4 goals. We're talking about a 1-goal game here, right? Not the end of the world. The team is still playing well to keep it to a 1-goal game. In that second period, Toronto had 13 shots. Montreal only had 6 shots on net. So when I talk about the defense doing a really good job, that just highlights it and shows it. Only allowing Montreal to take 6 shots on net. And don't forget, Montreal had 3 power plays. So Montreal just not getting pucks to that net. Now, things are going to change, right? Montreal is going to end up going to the penalty kill. Toronto's going to go to the power play in this third period. They got to capitalize on special teams. This is something where we really struggled with last year, where I thought we would be better. Plus, they play against Keefe tomorrow. Yes, Lee, that's right. Getting that so early in the season, there's going to be some mixed emotions there for sure. But listen, credit to where credit is due. This Montreal team is playing great. Their offense is playing really, really well. The defense, again, Hudson has been outstanding. He's only played 11 minutes, but he's been absolutely outstanding. Every time he touches the puck, something is going to happen. Mike Matheson, who's played almost 20 minutes. He's just about 18 minutes. Matheson has been outstanding quarterbacking this Montreal group. Goulie's been okay. Barron and Savard have been okay. Savard has 4 blocks tonight, which is great. But Matheson really is setting the tone back there. So I love what they're doing. I love what this Montreal team is doing. I don't think they can do this night in and night out. I think part of it is, hey, it's Toronto. So you get that extra little oomph, that extra little hop in your step. Plus, it's the home opener as well. I'm impressed with Montembeault. Haven't talked about him at all. Faced 31 shots, saved them all. Montembeault has just been great. Hey, Dan, what's going on? Welcome in. Chill game 1 shot away from changing this game around. And Colin, that's a great point. It's a 1-goal game. Just one goal. So this can change the blink of an eye. And that is huge, right? All you need is the right bounce. The Leafs have 3 posts, 3 posts today. They've hit the post. So it just shows how close they're getting. Matthews has one of those posts. So hasn't been a great game for their top line, but it's only 1 shot, 1 bounce to go their way, and this whole thing turns around. Hey, Jason, what's going on? Welcome in, and welcome in, everybody. If you're just tuning in to watch along, we got about 3 minutes before period number 3 kicks off, and this one is going to come down to the wire. This is going to be a great finish. I love hockey. Yes. Do I love seeing a whole bunch of goals? Absolutely, I do. But I absolutely love these close games, these defensive efforts. I got to take a quick drink. Cheers. All right. I do, as we're getting some new people in, again, I kind of look over my shoulder to see what's doing with the storm down in Florida, and I know it's it's getting really bad. So if you are in the Florida area, please make sure you've taken all the precautions. Please make sure you are being well protected. And if you have power and you're watching along, please make sure you're charging your devices. We want to make sure that if the power does go out, you have all the power that you need. And if you've already lost power and you're watching along, please make sure you're conserving the power for throughout the night in the morning, because you will need it. It's looking nasty. And of course, we send our thoughts and prayers to everybody in the Tampa Bay area, Sarasota, and along that coast. So we're all thinking of you. Of course, Tampa Bay had to cancel their game against Nashville the other night, the last preseason game. Florida still went on against Boston. That was a lot of fun yesterday. I really enjoyed that game. Florida looks real good. Boston with a comeback. They were starting to find their way. But it was big news as Jeremy Swayman, finally signs that big deal, which was good for him. They elected not to put Swayman in, which I kind of thought was a little strange, but they almost came back, and it was real exciting. It was a lot of fun the other day. Now, there were more signings after that. You'll remember Linus Ullmark, Swayman's goaltending tandem partner, also signed the big deal today, $33 million over a couple of years, 8.25 per year, the same deal per year that Swayman signed. So the partners coming away 8.25 each. The Florida Panthers, they also made a big signing. We talked about it during the game yesterday. Carter Verhaeghe was someone the Panthers wanted to lock up, and they did just that. Carter Verhaeghe signs 8 years, $56 million. It's a $7 million per year hit. So Carter Verhaeghe remaining a Florida Panther for 8 more years. And I love that signing. What a great pickup there. So just wanted to call out those signings before we get ready to go. Again, the goal scorer, the one and only here in this game, Caulfield, gets that goal from Slafkovsky and Doc, his first of the year on the power play. Toronto now looking to tie it up. Peter says, want Domi to score and Tavares to score the game-winning goal. Wouldn't that be fitting for the ex-captain to go in and put it in? Let's see your predictions. Let's see who. Yeah, Lee, Decourt at $5 million was a little bit of a surprise as well. I'm with you there. Let's see your predictions. Who's scoring the next goal? Who do you think? Player names. Who do you think is scoring the next goal? Put it in and let's see. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. Much appreciated. Third period coming up right now. Let's get it going. Thank you for hitting those subscribes. Wow, we're 10 subs away from 24,550. Thank you all so much for hitting those subscribes, hitting those likes, doing an excellent job as we are counting down to 25K, 25,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much for being part of this community, this hockey community. We have a lot of fun. We do a ton of hockey. Last year, we did 222 videos or streams of hockey. It was absolutely crazy. We're going to look to best that this year, and we'd love for you to be along for the ride. Here we go. Got to get them to score. Sophie, how's it going? Go Habs, go. Let's see. Time to turn it on. Puck is dropped. We are underway. And off the draw, it's going to be Montreal. First puck. They're going to bring it into the Leafs zone, trying to move it around with Matthews. He can't do it. Going to the far side. Back to the line. Here's a blast. Nice shot there by Caulfield. Hits a leg. And the Leafs going to bring it out. Riley putting this one into the corner. Matthew Nyes going in the corner, trying to get after it. He can't. Misses it. Spins around. Nice little job there by Matty Nyes. Spinning around, Nyes doing a good job in the corner, bumping his man down, trying to come away. Matthews over there to help him out. Matthew Nyes doing an excellent job on Slafkovsky. Toronto gets it to the point. The shot goes and just hits the post again. 4 posts now for Toronto. This coming across to Caulfield. He gets knocked down. McCabe going across. Back to McCabe. You got to shoot it. Now he does, and that's going to be knocked down. Here's Matthews back to the line. Ekman Larsson's shot gets blocked. He gets it back. Another shot and another block. And that one stuns the Montreal player, Slafkovsky. Toronto cycling this one around. They got to shoot too many times. They wait. They hesitate. McCabe cycling around. Going to feed it to the line. Here's Nylander. Pulls the trigger. That's blocked, but he gets it back with a stick lift. Nylander starting to circle again. He's going to stop now. Cross ice to Ekman Larsson with a shot right away. Tavares jamming at it, and they can't put it in. Timmins back with it. He's going to saucer it over to Ekman Larsson. He sends it towards the net. That goes wide. Timmy in the corner going to bring this one down. Over to Domi behind the net. Domi in front. They shoot, and that one's blocked. Tavares coming close again. A minute and 23 seconds. The Maple Leafs with offensive zone pressure, and they're bringing it right back in. Tavares to the line for Timmins. Timmins throwing it towards the net. That one goes just wide. Montreal here to pick it up. They're going to carry this one out. Armia, he's going to flip it down. It's going to go around behind Stolarz. Back in the corner. Armia, first one up there. He's on it. Kirby Doc going to pick this one up. Bouncing it around. Timmins and Armia, they're battling. Working it. Doc back to the line. Hudson, he's going to make a move around Domi. Still with it. He's being watched by Robertson. Going to make a move around him. What moves by Hudson? And the shot is going to get blocked. Picked up here by Robertson. He's got his head up. He's carrying this one down. Long shot by Robertson is going to go just high. 90 miles an hour on the wrist shot. Long pass from Tanev. Misses Holmberg. Montreal flipping this back over to Hudson. Hudson going to spin around, trying to shake and bake away from Holmberg. Going to use the net for some coverage. Now they're going to play this one up. Montreal going to turn this one over. They can't get it. You got to get out there, Holmberg. Hurry up. He was offside. Lollygagging, taking his time, coming back. This one being dumped in, coming around. Yeah, Doc is pretty good. He's got some skills, for sure. This being dumped in. Montreal back around behind their own net, setting it up again. Under 17 to go here. Montreal with it. It's been all Toronto to start this period, and they steal it on the forecheck. David Kemp, he's going to get bumped, but still with it. Kemp going to feed it over to McCabe. McCabe going in front, and it's going to be Hudson that's going to knock that one down. Reeves is going to steal it away. In the corner, Lawrence is going to get taken out. Kemp coming in with a hit. This being tied up on the boards. Pacioretty, he gets dumped down as he comes in to help out. This coming around behind the Leaf net as they're making some line changes. Back to McCabe. Caber, he's looking. He's going to go cross ice. Back to Ekman Larsson. He was trying to get back to the line. Cycling around here is Lawrence to Ekman Larsson, over to McCabe. Steven Lawrence wants to get off the ice, but they keep it going. Ekman Larsson funneling it down low. This in the corner, big hit, going to keep it in. This fourth line, they're driving, they're playing well, but they got to switch it up. Finally, it comes out, and there goes Kemp and Reeves over to the bench. Toronto going to switch things up as Benoit brings this right back. He's going to cycle it in. He's going to throw this one in the corner. Matheson playing it around. Toronto going to bank it off the boards, but they can't keep it in. The Habs sending it all the way down the ice, but they're going to rush in, and Montreal going to get there first. No icing. Great play there by Josh Anderson to defeat that icing call. Get there first. Here's a quick shot. It's going to sail just wide. Side of the net for Matthews. He gives it away. Montreal bringing it to the line, and it's brought out and diving to knock it away. Nice play by Toronto, and a penalty coming up to the Montreal Canadiens. We called it. We said Montreal was going to get the penalty, and they did. Toronto going to get a power play opportunity. 2 minutes on the clock. Let's see what the Leafs can do. Josh Anderson is going to pick it up. Yeah, they do miss a lot of nets. A lot of nets. New season freak show. What's going on? New season. Nice to see you on the road to 100K. Let's go. Oh, I hope so. Let's 25K first. We'll climb our way. Freak show, and one day we'll get there. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you. Austin, he had tightness in his back. The Wall had tightness in his back, so they called up Hildeby as the backup, and he goes on IR, which means Wall will be out for 7 days minimum.
Matheson started
so off the draw, it's going to be scrambled, going to the half boards. The Toronto player going to fall on it. Tavares can't get it. They're still scrambling in the corner. Nylander throwing his weight around. Bringing it to the side. Comes in front for Matthews, and it hops over his stick. Montreal racing to bring this one, and they get there first. Jake Evans doing a great job. Here's Montreal shorthanded with a shot, and Solars makes a nice save. Montreal still coming shorthanded. It's Matheson this time, and it comes to the corner. Montreal playing keep away now. They're going to play this all the way back. Unbelievable job here by Montreal. Embarrassing the Maple Leafs on their own power play. Finally, Marner's going to take this one away. He's going to flip it up to Riley. Matthews coming up from behind. He's got to get skating. He's going to bring this one in. I can already see social media buzzing about the poor performance of this top line. They're trying to clear. They can't the first time. It hits the ref. The second time they do, comes all the way down. Stolar's going to leave it here for Morgan Riley. Riley going to carry this one up. 50 seconds to go on the power play. Leafs absolutely nothing going right now. Up over the line, bringing this one in. Nice. Pacioretty, Robertson, Domi, Ekman, Larson, Riley. The squad on now for Toronto. As Evans going to clear it to the line, held in by Nyes. To Domi, back to the line. Comes over to Robertson. Robertson, back up top to Ekman Larson. He risks it in front. Nyes looking for the deflection. He misses. Robertson picks it up. Robertson to Ekman Larson. To Domi, back to Ekman Larson. Back to Domi. Ekman Larson gets dumped. Little high flip of Nyes trying to knock it out of the air. Can't do it. Robertson picks it up to Nyes. Back to the line. Over to Domi. He shoots. And that's going to be stopped to the corner. Power play is over. Back to 5-on-5. Nyes spinning around in the corner. Behind the net. Nyes working. Putting it out in front. Jam play there for Pacioretty. He can't get it. Nyes going to pick it up again. Trying to feed it to the point. He can't get it. And here comes Montreal. Montreal is flying. Josh Anderson out of the box. He goes into the corner with Tanev. In Toronto, Kemp comes in. He's going to take this one away. Under 13 minutes to go. Montreal up 1-0. Beverly coming in with the $5 super chat. Trying to buy a goal. Beverly, thank you so much for the super chat. Let's get some stick taps there for Beverly, and let's hope it works. Yeah, Rich Nyes is playing well. Here it comes. Gallagher going to take his man down. Toronto on the move. Far side of the ice. Carrying it up. Here's a long shot. Glove saved, but it's dropped and it trickles just wide. Playing this one around. Montreal back the other way. Timmins sticking out the leg. And he knocks Doc down. Montreal fans all over the Leafs right now. Here comes McCabe, gonna carry it up through the middle. Gonna flip this one down in the corner. Chipping it around to Matthews. Matthews can't get it, it was too far. Now it comes to Matthews. He's gonna play this one across. Taking a look, McCabe, he's in trouble. McCabe gonna play this down in the corner for Nyes. Nyes with it. He's gonna drop it for Marner. Marner goes the other way, skated past it. No communication here. Montreal getting this one out again. Jeremiah, how's it going? Welcome in. Here comes Toronto. We got a glove down on the ice. Riley's got to back up to pick it up. Here we go. What a finish we are set up for. Long pass ahead, up over the line. Leafs going to bring it in. Nyes with a nice job putting it in the corner. Takes a cross check, and he's going to cut this one off. Nyes is having a great game. Matheson takes it away from him. Matheson working it up. Here comes Montreal, 3-on-2 coming in. The shot, that's going to go wide. In the corner, coming around the other side. Tanev going to take his man into the corner. Nyes going to pick it up. He's going to just flip this up and over everybody. And I think that's going to be Ekman-Larsson just chipping it into the zone. They're going to make some changes as we're under 11 minutes to go. Murray, how's it going? Welcome in. From New Zealand, good to see you. In the corner of this, coming around. Montreal with it. Trying to play it ahead. Nylander's going to steal it, but it's out in the neutral zone. Now Montreal knocks it all the way back. Timmins is going to pick it up. Here comes Connor Timmins. He's going to carry to the red line. Passing it up to Nylander. Deflects this one down deep. Montembeault out to stop it. Montreal getting things set now. They're on the move back the other way with speed down the far side. Montreal up over the line, dropping it off. Here's a shot, deflected around behind the net. Stolarz tracking well. Montreal still with it, carrying this. Evans, he shoots down in front. Another stop there. A big whack at it. Montreal coming that close. They're going to dump this in far side. Leafs going to pick it up. Nylander going to pump it back. We're under 10 minutes to go. Under 10 minutes to go. Montreal has been all over Toronto. Stolarz coming out to set it up. He's going to play this one around. Holmberg going to grab this puck. They got to get going. Leafs are not skating well. Going to come in and hit Montembeault, so there's no icing. Robertson is right there. Holmberg overskates it. Holmberg has been a mess today. Montreal, what a move by Newhook, breaking in, shooting, and a huge left pad save by Stolarz. Stolarz has been fantastic here today. Here comes Toronto. Here's a long shot, and Montembeault is going to hang on to it. Both goaltenders playing absolutely exceptional here today. Playing really, really good hockey. And this is great. Newhook with a little bit of a spinorama as he tipped it past McCabe, but Stolarz is there to make the save. They're going to take a commercial break. Holy moly, this is a hockey game. 1-0 Montreal with that lead, and they are hanging on to it. Sam, so they actually loaned Easton Cowan back down to the Knights. So Easton Cowan, now let's be real. Easton Cowan did not have a great preseason. He was much better last year in the preseason. I think he was just trying too hard. So for cap reasons, because they weren't going to keep him around, they had to send him back to the OHL. So he's going to be with the Knights, and I think he has a goal, a shorthanded goal already tonight. So Easton Cowan is going to have another big year for the Knights. But right now, the Leafs, they got to figure out something. They got to get their offense going. It's not for the lack of shots. Toronto is almost at 40 shots, so it's not for the lack of shots. They just haven't had high quality shots, not great shots. Corey, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. Again, welcome in. If you're just joining us, thank you for being here. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button. There you go. We are 6 subscribers away from 550. So thank you, everybody who's subscribed so far. Pete, what's going on? Oilers fan here cheering for T.O. Goal to tie this. Absolutely, Pete. And Pete, we will have coverage of the Oilers and the Flames Sunday night. Battle of Alberta. Always a good time. Just like Toronto-Montreal is a fantastic rivalry, the Battle of Alberta takes it to a whole other level. It is so exciting to watch those teams go, and I can't wait. We will be right back here tomorrow. If you're having fun tonight, tomorrow's going to be just as good as the Maple Leafs take on the New Jersey Devils in a back-to-back nights opening the season. Of course, here in Montreal, tomorrow in New Jersey, they'll be taking on their coach in Sheldon Keefe. So you know that's going to be fun. We'll be here same time just before 7 o'clock. We'll be going live. I hope you'll find some time to join us tomorrow. Sherry, thank you for hitting that subscribe. Here's Matthews putting it towards the net. Thank you so much, the Underdogs. Appreciate that. Welcome in. Iron, how's it going? Can't wait to see New Jersey beat down. Oh, we're going to have some fun tomorrow. Jerry, what's going on? Wasn't for Stellars, this game would be over. I agree, Jerry. I agree. He's been great. Morgan Riley back to pick it up in his own end of the ice. Montreal coming away with it again. A shot. Stellars with another nice save. Toronto's got to skate. They're not skating at all. They're gliding. Knives going to dump this one in. Gliding in the corner is Knives and Marner. Coming along, Montreal going to get this one out. Thank you, Underdogs, for hitting that subscribe. Thank you, everybody, for hitting that subscribe. Dalton, what's going on? That's right, 38 shots. Wild. Again, they're just going to dump this one in. Toronto not skating. Montreal hasn't stopped. Montreal is using their legs, and they're using it well. Nylander takes a little bit of a high bump there by his own man. He's slow to come out of the zone. Montreal turning around again. They're going to walk this one out, trying to pass it through. Taking a look around is McCabe. He's going to flip it over to the far side of the ice. And Toronto just lifts it up. Nylander picking it up, but he's going to be offside. So this is going to say, oh, they're going to say high stick. Nylander kind of wincing a little bit, shaking his head. You don't like to see that. You hope he's okay. Mr. Duck, welcome in. And there you go. 550. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. Really appreciate it. So Toronto has a lot they need to work on after watching this game here tonight. A lot of things they need to work on. First and foremost, skating. They were skating in the first period. They were skating well. That has gone away. They're floating right now. You can't score goals when you float. Again, it's not for the lack of trying. They're approaching 40 shots. They gotta skate. They gotta get themselves in better shots.
Let's go.
Hockey is a team game. RSTC coming in. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. You can't do it on your own.
Let's go.
You need to use your teammates. Mr. Duck, thank you for hitting that subscribe. You got to put your teammates in good positions. When your teammate has the puck, there are certain spots you need to go to get open to receive a pass. Toronto's offensive zone playmaking right now is bad, is really bad. And that's why they haven't been able to score. Yes, they almost have 40 shots, but they're shooting everything directly at the goaltender. They're not making him move. They're not opening up Montebo. They're shooting from far out. I mean, look at the shot meter just to the side here, the blue X's. A lot of them are the middle of the face-off circle and back. They got to use their passing. A lot of those shots are standing still, walking in and shooting. There's not a lot of one-timers. There's not a lot of setups. Toronto just hasn't been able to connect on those cross-ice passes, connect on those one-timers. They've been struggling with that. So we got about 8 minutes here left to go for Toronto to wake up, start skating, and let's get going.
But he does believe Montebo does.
They've been playing really, really well. 6 shots here in the third period, 5 for Montreal.
So far tonight. Absolutely a personal best.
Again, thank you all new subscribers. Thank you everyone hitting that like button.
Let's go.
Harold's coming in with that subscribe. Welcome, Harold.
What's interesting, though, is no Montreal Canadian goaltender started 3
So
straight.
8 minutes.
And only 11 times did a Canadian
Montebo
goaltender
just doing an
start
unbelievable
2
job,
straight.
as has
And they were
Stellars.
never
Let's
able
not
to
take
win
anything
2
away
in a
from
row on those.
Stellars.
So last year was not
Off the draw,
situation
Toronto's
like
going to win it.
number one
Benoit
guy
going to go
where you play
off the
a bunch of
glass.
games
This
in
down
a
the
row,
ice.
see if this
Toronto going to
team-
steal, breaking in is Lorentz with a shot. Oh, rebound, and he puts it wide. He got his own rebound. He had it open net, and Lorentz just puts it wide. What a chance. This fourth line again every time they're on the ice. In the corner, this one coming over to Benoit. Benoit putting this one all the way down in the corner. Montreal, Jack-Eye there to pick it up. I was expecting we'd get a Reeves Jack-Eye fight here tonight. That didn't happen. Montreal setting it up behind their own net. There's our top point getters.
The first Olays of the season for being serenaded here.
Undead, how's it going? Welcome in. Hope your work day went well. I'm doing great, thank you. Montreal gonna flip this one in. B Disney, I haven't heard anything yet. I haven't seen any text messages, but I will let you know if I hear anything. This coming around down in the corner. Taking a look. Toronto now going to play this one up the middle. Tavares coming across that middle. He's going to lose it. Got to go back and pick it up. 6.5 minutes to go. Here we go. Going to carry this one up. Toronto over the line. Going to flip this one in. Two Montreal players run into each other. Slafkovsky loses his bucket. He's got to go off as Toronto Knives putting it towards the net. And Montembeault is just going to be there and cover it up and hang on to it. So if you're having fun, if you're enjoying our coverage, if you're enjoying our stream, come hang out with us in the Discord. We do have a Discord server where we like to have some fun. Again, Dallas, if you wouldn't mind dropping that Discord link in. But if you're a Discord user, come talk hockey, baseball, football, wrestling, video games, cooking, everything under the sun. We have a lot of fun in there. So come on over, check out our Discord. Toronto off the draw, going to bring this back. And a quick shot, looking for a deflection on front again. It's Matty Nyes in there with a good play. Coming to the line and out. Toronto's got to race this one all the way back. Yeah, Rob, very big goaltenders game. They're playing really, really good. Nice, Mr. Duck. That's awesome. Bringing this one in. Holmberg is going to get spun around and turned down. This one being played in the corner. Matheson reversing this one back up. Holmberg just looks gassed. He looks absolutely gassed. 5:40 to go. Montreal in the lead. Toronto is now over 40 shots. 41 shots. Absolutely wild. Let's go. Trying to move this one across. Going to flip this one up. Going to kick it out. Montreal trying to bring it back in. They can't. Timmins, though, going to play this across. Here comes Toronto. Robertson holding on the line. Pacioretty bringing it in. He goes cross ice. Couldn't connect another pass. Timmins turning, playing this one up. Robertson to Holmberg. Again, delayed the shot. Waited for Montreal to get in position. And it gets blocked in the Habs. Going to clear it. Timmins, you got to skate. Stolarz has to come out and play it as Doc was racing up to get it. Toronto is just floating around the ice. Come on, boys. Gonna dump this one in. Montreal back to pick it up. Taking a look. Toronto gonna strip. Nice move there by Robertson, and then Jackeye takes it away from him. Tavares gonna play this to Riley. Riley gonna dump it in. Toronto on the attack again. Nylander, he pinches up along the boards. Knocks it down. He's working in the corner. Montreal knocks it away, and here come the Habs. Again, it's Evans. He's gonna drop this one off. Here they come. Here's a shot. Stolarz closing that 5-hole. Gallagher taking the shot. William Nylander going to bank this one off the boards. I tell you, since Nylander took that hit a couple of minutes ago in the corner, he's been very, very slow moving. Tanev, he's going to bring it to the Leaf blue line, throwing this across, going to hop over everybody's stick. Montreal going to play it around. Marner picking it up, centering it in front. Matthews couldn't get it. Ekman Larson at the point, going across from McCabe. He launches one that's going to sail high. Ekman Larson going to throw a huge hit, knocking the bucket off of his man. Nyes coming around, jam play at the side of the net. Montembeault got that pad down. And again, Montreal going to steal it away behind the net. Matthew Nyes has had so many great opportunities. And this coming out. We got bodies flying all over the place. Marner to Matthews, toe drag. Matthews going backhand. It's there in front. Marner can't get up in time. Toronto pinching. They can't keep it in. Matthews trying to race back as Hudson is bringing it up. He passes it across. Here's a shot, and that one is blocked. End-to-end action. Marner is going now. He's going to slow things down a little bit here. Wow. What opportunities. 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. Let's go, Leafs. 42 shots. Here comes Pacioretty over the line. Gonna play this to Robertson. He gets his stick lifted. Two Habs. Take it on Nick Robertson. He's not getting any help. Comes out in front. Nobody there. To the line, Riley keeps this one in. Nice little stick lift there by Holmberg. And he can't get the shot off. Montreal is just gobbling up everything in front of the net. They're doing a stellar job defensively. Tanev gonna turn. He's gonna bring this one up. Little Elf, what's going on? Thank you for hitting the like. Toronto gonna dump this one in again. Montreal's gonna pick it up. Here come the Habs to the red line. They're dumping it in. Colin says, let's get a wave going. Let's get that virtual wave. 3, 2, 1. Get those hands in the air. Put the wave emojis up. Get the virtual wave going. Empty net. Stolarz heads to the bench. 6-on-5 situation. Matthews in the slot. Gives it to Domi. Comes across. Can't hit that pass. If you're just coming in, welcome. Make sure to hit that subscribe. We'll be back here tomorrow night for Game 2, Leafs and Devils. We want you to join us. Sub up. Here comes Tavares. Side of the net. Putting it down low to Matthews. Matthews curling. Taking a look. He fans on the pass. Nylander, he's going to grab it, goes down low. Terrible passing. Marner gives it away. Domi steals it. Matthews to Marner. That doesn't connect. Down low, Toronto. Back to Marner. Somebody shoot the puck. Nylander drops it for Matthews. Matthews, cross ice. I'll say it again. Somebody shoot the puck. Matthews with a blast, and that one is going to be deflected high, and it goes up and out of play. So with 1:19 to go, it's a 1-0 Montreal lead, and Toronto has not figured out how to shoot in these last couple of minutes. 44 shots on net, but no good quality shots. They're not making the goaltender move. Unbelievable. 490 people here. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Again, tomorrow, just before 7 o'clock, we'll be live. Same type of coverage for the Leafs and the New Jersey Devils. We hope you will join us to have some fun. Best way to do it, hit that subscribe button and set your notification bell so that way you're reminded when we go live.
Take a breath. Regroup, and now you've got
so there's a timeout called. Timeout called by Toronto. No, they have pulled their goalie, so it's going to be a 6-on-5 situation. But they did not do a good job there in that final minute. Too much perimeter passing, not enough creating opportunities. And you can see on the bench, they have the marker, and they're driving it on that board. You can tell a coaching staff not pleased there at all. At all.
For 6-on-5, but you also look at the game and say, okay, who's going? And maybe the coach makes a bit of an adjustment of personnel. But I would be pretty sure
that
from
is
a
not
Toronto perspective,
good.
when you drew it up before the game, these were the 6 guys that you had in mind that were going to play.
Leafs
there.
have not been shut out for
it's
227 straight games. Nico, thank you for that. Wow, they have not been shut out since November 21st, 2021. That is unbelievable. Well, they win the draw, and Riley can't hold it in. They win the draw, and it comes out. Matthews going to hammer this one in. Coming around, here comes Toronto. To the line, they kick it in. Leafs have it coming in front of the net. They can't get it to Matthews with the pass. Montreal along the boards. Robertson going to hold this one in. Oh, it's Nylander, excuse me. Here's Riley. Last minute of play. Cross ice pass. That was a stupid pass. Evans chips this one out. 48 seconds to go. Come on, Leafs. Let's go. Up over the line. Little toe drag. Bring it through the middle. Shoot that. Somebody shoot it. Montembeault with the pad down. They don't shoot it. Montreal picking it up. A little stick lift. And they bring it out and bank it off. This coming down. It's going to be an icing call with 30.1 seconds to go. 8th longest streak in NHL history is about to be broken. Tremaine, what's going on? Welcome in. Unbelievable. Florida Park Explorers, the Bear Shark. How you doing, brother? Hope you guys are doing well. Our partner channel. Dave, are you guys doing all right? I didn't want to bother you, but I'm glad you're here. So I guess that means you got power. 30.1 seconds. They got to score. The shutout streak cannot end now. Off the draw, it's a scramble. Toronto's going to win it. Over to Matthews at the near side. His shot is going to be gloved by Montembeault. And he's going to hang on to it. 23.7 seconds remaining. Unbelievable.
and it relies upon your
23.7 seconds to go. The time is now. But this Montreal team has played a near perfect game. They have been absolutely incredible. On the defensive side, Montembeault has been stellar. Off the draw, Montreal wins it, playing it around. Toronto can't hold the line. Comes over to Matthews, 18 seconds. Marner taking his sweet time to come out, and the referee's going to blow this one down. They didn't hear the whistle. They kept playing. So we'll see how much time they put back on the clock.
I think the one
Leith, thank you so much.
On the other, was it offside or not?
Thank you very, very much.
You're gonna have to check
Appreciate
the clock
it.
to see when that play should have happened.
Leaf suck
it's
already.
Such a bang play, and you're in tight, and you.
Nah, it's all good. Shesterkin wants $100 million. Yeah, Dan, can you believe it? He turned down $11 million a year. Sorry, Shesterkin. I don't think he's worth that much. Here we go. 15.3 seconds to go. Face-off is outside the zone. Let's go. Oh, Berube having a little word. I think they want to look at the clock again, make sure to adjust it. Again, if you're just coming in, 650 people here with us. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're 2 away from 560. We'll be here tomorrow night. We want you to join us. Off the draw, coming across to Willie. He's going to tip it in. 10 seconds to go. It's in the corner. Montreal with it. They're going to try and move it around. Nylander throwing it. It's in front of the net. Matthews. Oh, what a shot by Montembeault. Matthews robbed by Montembeault. And this game is done. This game is over. The Montreal Canadiens shut out the Toronto Maple Leafs in their home opener. Wow. The Maple Leafs lose 1-0 in an absolutely spectacular hockey game. Unbelievable. This one comes to a close. Let's break this one all down. Unreal. I cannot believe what we just witnessed here. Montreal holds on. They're going to come away with the win. Your only goal scorer in this game, Cole Caulfield, he scores on the power play from Slokowski and Doc. It was absolutely incredible. Here are the stats. Toronto, 47 shots on net. Montembeault, a 47 save shutout. That is exceptional. Montreal, 27 shots on net. Toronto wins the faceoff game at 66.7%. Montreal goes 1 for 5 on the power play. Toronto goes 0 for 4. 20 hits apiece. 21 block shots for Montreal, 17 for Toronto. 14 giveaways for Montreal, 13 for Toronto. Toronto penalties. Domi for roughing. Heineman for holding for Montreal. Toronto, Timmins for slashing. Montreal, Barry Boulay for slashing and Barron for high sticking. In the second period, Ekman Larson for roughing, Jake McCabe for tripping, Pacioretty for high sticking, and in the third, it was Josh Anderson, 2 minutes for tripping. Montreal today, their defense was spectacular. They were absolutely incredible. They moved the puck well. They cleared it out. The defense played a great game. Toronto's defense played a pretty darn good game too. They were awesome. Again, the goal they gave up, it was a power play goal. It was a nice goal. I want to congratulate Montreal and Montreal fans, but Montreal fans, let's not get carried away here. It was a 1-goal game. You scored a power play goal. This game was pretty even, but your team was solid. I give the Canadiens all the credit. Toronto forwards just did not show up tonight. They were not skating. They were not working hard. They did it in the first period, and that disappeared very, very quickly. All in all, for the Maple Leafs, Mitch Marner led the forwards with 22 minutes, 40 seconds on ice. He had 6 shots on net, 2 blocks as well. Austin Matthews, 21-20 on ice. He had 6 shots, but you know what? Matthews looked like a ghost out there. He was nowhere to be found. Nylander played under 20 minutes at 19-18, 21 shifts. He only had 1 shot on net. Leading the way for the Toronto defense, Morgan Riley, 24-05, 30 shifts. He had 4 shots, 2 blocks, and a hit. Ekman Larson, 20 minutes, 42 seconds, 3 shots on net, and 2 hits. Ultimately, the bright spot for the Leafs tonight was their fourth line. Kemp, Florence, and Reeves played awesome. Every time they were on the ice, they had an opportunity to look real good and make something happen. So they came close. Toronto now has a very long plane ride to New Jersey to figure out what went wrong and show up to look better. We'll be here tomorrow night, again, just before 7 o'clock for the Leafs and the New Jersey Devils. Toronto, Berube taking on ex-coach in Sheldon Keefe to see what that is going to look like. You know it's going to be a fun game. The New York Rangers currently up 4-0 over the Pittsburgh Penguins, absolutely dominating there. So let's see if they can hold on to that one. Coming up in 15 minutes time, 3 games on the schedule. Oilers and Jets, Flames and Canucks, Avs and Golden Knights. So pick your poison. There's going to be some good hockey to watch. We're going to leave it here because we're back tomorrow and we got stuff to do. We're not only here tomorrow, we're here Saturday, we're here Sunday, and into next week, we will get more games scheduled. Thanks for checking us out. Thanks for being a fan, and thank you for supporting us here on the Samuel B12 Experience. Let's close the poll and see how that ended up. Who's going to win? 57% say Toronto, Montreal, 42%. Well, congratulations to that 42%. I want to thank all of the gifters who came in and supported our channel here today through a super chat or gifted membership. Richard coming in. Of course, Jacob Lee, thank you so much. Surf Bum joining the membership. William joining the memberships. Ben joining the memberships. I Can Prep. Beverly, thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you all. I want to thank our mods for doing a fantastic job. Thank you, mods, for keeping on track of things and dropping links when I asked you to. Thank you so much to all of our channel members for supporting us through the gift of membership, and that includes our Patreon. Our Patreon members, thank you as well. I want to thank our partner channel. You see them in the chat, the Florida Park Explorers, bringing you all the magic. Well, not so much magic tonight, but bringing you magic, shopping, treats, all the fun stuff from the Florida parks. Check them out, the Florida Parks Explorers. Last but not least, thank you to everybody who found us tonight for the first time and hit that subscribe, hit that like, became part of what we did. It was a whole lot of fun. Jordan, what's going on? Welcome in. I trust you did good. Yeah, we did okay. It was a good game. It was a good game. Montreal came up well. Money, what's going on? Leafs just... Yeah, Money, they did not have a good game today at all. Hopefully they will turn things around tomorrow. No, Mr. Duck, we got the Leafs and the Devils tomorrow. That's what we're going to be streaming. It's going to be a lot of fun. But we'll be checking in on all the games around the board. Holmberg out, McMahon in. Lee, I'm 100% okay with that decision. Holmberg was a sore spot today. He did not play well at all. Again, from all of us to all of you, wherever you're watching, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, thank you for being a part of our broadcast here tonight. We appreciate you, and we'll see you again soon. Again, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure that notification bell is on. You won't want to miss a thing, as Steven Tyler says. From all of us here, good night. Take care. See you tomorrow. See you, everybody.
On our way.